too long. Feelings they run. I know it's hard. We'll win this time. Don't wait too long. found a way into my heart. Oh, oh, she don't make out, no, she make art. And I need a way to treat it, 'cause I keep getting high off of her. Off of her. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running back to you. Back to you. Back to long nights can get me feeling lonely. Hey. And hearing music that can make me smile. But the way I feel with her cannot be explained. But one thing still remains on my mind. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running back to you. Back to you. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to season 11 of MCS, where you make your mark. We are in week 8 of the regular season, the final week of the regular season, and we got a heater of a matchup between the Victory and the Inferno Challenger teams. Just to start it off, and these two teams not exactly near the top of the standings, but they have faced in the past, and that was during Major One. Burnsville took that 4-1 here. Uh, and I mean, I think they're the only team between the two that have made a roster change. So who knows what's going to happen this time around? I'm joined by AK, our wonderful streamer, who last second decided that he can make it, and so here we are. Without him, we wouldn't have a stream. So thank you, AK.
Thank you, Blasky, for joining me. And yeah, I mean, these two teams are really interesting contrast. Like you said, Burnsville, the only team out of the two to make a change. The Brainerd team has stuck together all season. I see them every once in a while in ranked. I can't lie, just grinding together. They're a team that plays together every other day. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. I mean, from what I've seen, it's just the Stratus and the supporting cast. Having said that, if you like, the supporting cast has to be good enough to support, you know. So looking forward to how Pillow and Mal support Stratus. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but
Yeah, unfortunately, last time I've watched that team play, they reverse swept my team in Major One in a best of 7. They reverse swept my Des Moines Derecho Chow team that I was watching the whole time, and that hurt. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get this one underway. I mean, there are some great players in this lobby, some underrated players that not a lot of people are looking at. Ones that I'm really excited about. I mean, Pillow's been playing out his mind from what I've seen on the Brainerd side, and on the Burnsville side, I'm really excited to see Rick in action. He's been, at least from what I've seen, because I've tried to keep up with Chal every now and again. He was out of commission for a few weeks, couple weeks. I think he was traveling, um, and so I'm excited to see what all the hype is about. I haven't had the chance. I haven't had the honor of watching him play yet. So I don't know how much you know about him, but I heard he's very, very skilled.
yeah, every time I see him play, like he's just far and away the best player in the lobby. Like he looks so good. The game looks so easy for him. I wish that were the case for me. Um, but as we wait for teams to come in, Blasky, any predictions? I mean, we've been talking up Stratus the whole time, so surely we will both back the beef and say Stratus will win, right? I mean, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit here. I know they lost 4-1 in the major, but I'm gonna take the victory in 5. I got the jersey on. I'm repping it. Is it a heavy influence on why I picked them to win? Yeah. Because I don't have a Burnsville jersey. So I'm just gonna go with Brainerd. I'm gonna go with Brainerd in 5.
You know, I'm not just doing this for the content. I would have done this anyway, but I saw my boy Carl yesterday. His face kind of the whole time was just, you know, there's no emotion, no happiness. It's just he was just staring into the abyss. And I'm hoping today's a better day for him. All three of them have their cams on that I can see right now, so I gotta root for them. So I have the Inferno taking it in 4. You know, let's get a decent series going.
Okay. And it looks like we might be getting everyone in here now. And I mean, I think it all comes down to, honestly, I'm gonna say the third man on each side. They have really high ceilings and really low floors, so it really depends. Like you said, we don't know what side of Carl we're gonna get. Um, and that's another player that like I really have a lot of respect for. He's a monster, but sometimes when he is not on, he is not on.
Yeah.
So he needs to come out and show up, and I think if he does, this Burnsville team definitely has it.
And you know, while we wait for the last player to join the lobby, we can look at the schedule for today, Blasky. We do have the Inferno playing against the Victory today, a 10 seed, 14 seed. Decently close. Both teams looking to get close enough to that top 8, so they have a chance of sniping it in Swiss next week. And then we have the Maulers, the Rhythm. That is not the Rhythm logo. We will get on that as soon as possible. And then the Rhythm and the Steelhawks. That is also not their logos. But you know, guys, like Blasky said, this is all last minute stuff. You know, let's just move on from this screen, Blasky, and look at something we're all excited for, and that is the major points. something that was released for the first time yesterday. Hopefully people. I mean, I haven't seen much discourse about it, so I'm assuming people are fine and happy with them. I'm sure we'll see after Swiss happens if the teams get knocked out. We'll see some complaints, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh yeah.
First place team getting 50 points, 51 points. That 1 point for the tiebreaker. Second place 40, and then the rest of it is the exact same as the past 2 seasons, I believe. So hasn't changed. Getting out of Swiss gives you 20 points. Top 4 gives you 30. And as I get question marks in the chat as players are itching to go, they can go. It's fine.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really excited to see how Major 2 happens. I mean, it makes it so that there's no one out of the play. I mean, anyone can make a comeback and make it to land. And that's honestly just how the league is, in my opinion, should be. I don't want anyone quitting around this time. And it's a great time for people to really step up and get into it, as we got the kickoff here. Goes the way of Mao as he lines up a double tap, but Carl is there for a nice block. Stratus tries to get one over Rick, but he can't quite get there. I mean, both these teams, while winning this is not going to put them super high in the standings, it does give them a little bit more of a cushion for Major 2 and gives them better opportunity to get some nice seeding before LAN if they can make it that far. So I'm excited to see who has more grit, who's going to try to make it so that they have a better chance at getting a good group. I mean, I know it's picked by the first 2 seeds, but I'm excited to see, some people don't know ball and they go strictly off seeding, as we see Burnsville knocking the first one into the net 43 seconds in straight. Just a nice clear over Stratus, no one back, and they just take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, Lusky, and I am really excited to see, especially these scouts, as the players go off. But yeah,
it's the cam buff.
Yeah, it is the cam buff. And I was stressing about the overlay, but it looks like it fixed itself. I might have had Blesky RL and whoever you played yesterday, Lando, and then on the screen for it's okay, it worked out. I think Bruno
might get another one.
Carl with a pinch, shirtless, going off in the cam, celebrating, having the best time of his life. Get this guy in charge, just take him out of Rising Star, honestly.
Yeah, and you could see, I mean, Burnsville's just taking advantage of the fact that no one on Victory wants to play any sort of defense, and they'll definitely take it. Up 2 goals already, one minute in, as Straight now gets another one, because why not? I mean, holy moly, that's going to help the stats a little bit more, as Straight already has 2 goals, and we're barely a minute in.
Yeah, this is not looking pretty. For the Raider Victory team, but I mean, it is the first minute of the series, first series of the day. Some teams take a little bit to just get their fingers warmed up. It's been a long day, work, school, whatever they had. So I'm not counting them out just yet. But this is a blistering start for the Inferno. And if they can carry this on in any capacity, they will take this very, very easily.
Yeah, 100%, and it's really tough for the Victory, because it's not necessarily that Inferno's doing a whole lot right. It's just they're taking advantage of everything that the Victory do wrong. But as I say that, the Victory get their first of the series as Stratus buries one straight, caught out with very little boost, and they get 1 on the stat sheet. So at least it's a little bit closer. It looks a little bit better. They have a much nicer chance of getting it, as we almost get a kickoff goal. Mal tries to get one in, but Straight does pop it. Pillow already with the challenge off the ceiling like a psychopath. Now we see Mal try to pop past one. Rick passes it back, and a lot more of a menace off-ball type, as we see Straight already getting a Hattie without having to put much in. They're just taking what the Victory give them, and what that is open nets.
Yeah, I mean, I know JB's saying that the Inferno does not believe in open nets, but it seems like the Victory just believes in just going full all the way. I almost said some things, but they go all the way at offense and just don't have a single person back. There's no reservations on them. I mean, that's full faith offense, but it's gotta come off. You can't be making the mistakes you are right now. You just gotta hit. Otherwise, this is what's gonna happen.
100%. And it's really weird for a team with full offense. I mean, they just got their second shot of the game, and they've not had a third man. So if they that's the play style they want to get, they have to start getting the ball onto the other team's net and start peppering if they want to try to justify the play style they're bringing to the party. As Carl now tries to get it clear over one, couldn't quite get it. Pillow pops it out mid. Stratus is there, gets a 50 on Rick, but he does keep possession. Mal now with the 50 out mid. Stratus is up. Carl can't quite get there, and it gets over straight. Now there's only a 2-goal deficit. The Inferno just letting another one leak through. Couldn't quite get it. Not enough boost. Stratus with a nice shot.
Yeah, the Inferno the victory seeming to stabilize now a little bit, getting some foothold in this matchup. But I think we should be giving credit to the Inferno as well, because I mean that playstyle, that high octane offense playstyle that the victory is trying out, that is not working for them right now. It's not working because of the aggression from the Inferno. They're just not expecting these challenges and just instant cuts from the Inferno that are just catching them out, leading to open nets on the opposite side as Mal almost swaps them. Carl takes it away. Pillow on the midfield just maintains control. As with a minute 40 left, 2-goal lead for the Inferno. Can they hold on?
Yeah, it's looking a little rough, but at least they are getting a little bit more life on offense, as we see one go all the way back to their side. And nice challenge from the other team as Pillow has to make a diving save. Now, very little boost for the Inferno. Pillow with the clear towards the corner. Rick gets a nice clear past one, but Mal is there, puts it on net straight with a nice pinch out. And now Carl throws at the wall for Straight to follow, throws one at net. It's just off. Straight with the follow-up, and a great shot from Straight. Unfortunate miss for the Brainerd victory, as Pillow tries to get a touch, just couldn't quite get there. And, you know, it's really tough to get 3 goals in 1 minute in threes, and especially with the way that it has been right now, not a lot of momentum for the victory. They're hoping to pull something out here, but just absolutely outplayed by the Inferno so far in game 1. And like you said, sometimes it is just game 1 jitters and just trying to warm up and get out of the work and school mindset. So maybe things go differently game 2.
Yeah, and hopefully for their sake, that is what happens, as Stratus gets an in-and-out save. The attempt on goal just taken away by Pillow, and I just hope that this is not, this is not a false promise of a game. 7 goals in game 1. Hopefully the series can continue to deliver. It's not going to be fun for my replays, but see, this is the type of content we'd like to see. And I will say, I might have to fact check myself later just to make sure I'm not lying to the people. But yesterday, all 4 teams that had cams, I believe, won. So maybe it's just a cam buff, Just turn your cam on and you will win as Carl. The victory just stuffing the Inferno. I'll just say that the opposite way. Like, these team names just always get me. It's okay though.
As we see a great showing, honestly, Straight playing out of his mind. 4 goal shots. I mean, we have 2 players just filling the entire stat sheet. Rick, obviously, he doesn't have to do much when Straight is getting fed open nets over and over and over. I wouldn't mind being in his position at all. Just sit back and let my team feast. And that gave him a 5-2 victory here in game 1. Obviously, a little bit of defense played by victory, but not enough. And they kind of stopped the bleeding. I mean, they were getting reamed at the start, and they cleaned it up a little bit. But I'd like to see a little bit more defensive awareness going into game 2 here for the victory. And the Inferno, I mean, just take what they give you. There's not much more you have to change other than that.
Yeah, and I mean, we can't really tell how the victory's vibe is. Losing game 1 can't be that fun. But I mean, we can definitely tell that the Inferno is having fun. We can see their faces, we can see their smiles, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of their reactions as they carry on. As Carl just staying shirtless. What is the shirt? As we get game 2 started, Lasky.
As we see the kickoff go towards the Inferno side. Straight is up, tries to get over one. He does get it, but gets bumped off. Pillow with the follow. Rick is there now. Tries to get another one. Couldn't quite reach it. Carl now up. Tries to get a double tap mid. Couldn't quite get it. Straight now with the 50. And just a whole lot of slow floating so far this game. We see Mal now get a chance to bang it out the backboard. Rick is there, tries to gather it and hit it at the sidewall to give his team some time here. Carl now up for the 50. Stratus does get it through. And I'm already liking from the victory that I'm seeing a little bit more full rotations, less cuts. And I'm hoping I don't jinx it here, but it seems like they have got it down a little bit better than last game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like a minute into last game, they were already 3 goals down. So as Straight goes for a backboard double, that was way too high. But I mean, they're still on the offense as Mal gives the ball to Straight, takes it up the sidewall. Both teams starting off pretty slow, pretty controlled. As that cut may be punished, this might be an open net. Mal will have the touch. And again, signs of what we saw from the victory in game 1 just seeping in slightly. Just an overcommit on the back line. And almost an opening for the Inferno to take the lead again.
100%. Now we see Carl left alone on defense. Stratus is there for the 50. Rick now behind him. Goes up for the ball. Gets an awkward touch mid. Mal gets beat. And gets a kill. Carl is there to try to clean up Pillow with a nice save. But not a lot of boost for the victory counterattack. Mal now with 0 boost. 1v1 versus Straight. Does get the touch. Great save from Mal there. Pillow tries to pop it out. Rick with a great interception. Takes the ball. Pops it. Tries to go off backboard. Couldn't quite get it. Now Stratus with a little bit of control. Gets one reset. Throws it at the defender. Carl now gets his chance at it, but gets 50'd by Pillow. And that's one thing I've noticed. The victory are super quick to go up and chow right away, and that has been biting them if they don't get the touch. So they're getting really lucky getting these touches. Pillow now gets his chance. Can he get the double? Not quite. Carl with a great clear. Mal now throwing it at the sidewall, and it just feels like we're getting a whole lot of boomer balls so far as we see Rick try to take a shot. And this is the longest I think we've gone without a goal so far. And I know we're only in game 2, but game 1 was a little intense with how many goals we were getting.
Yeah, I mean, I figured they would not be able to sustain that. But for the stream time, for everybody else, for not running late, this is good for us. One goal games are perfect, and this is looking like a perfect 1 goal game. As Carl goes missing.
Goodness.
I mean, that was a tough shot, but it was pretty open. Someone of his quality, I expect to put that away. As the victory do get lucky there. As they need to
Everyone
be the
knows
one
the
to take
best
the lead.
defender is the post.
Yeah. Hey, if you have the boast on your side, like, yeah, more often than not, you will just win.
As you see, I mean, everyone and their grandma just flew up for that ball. Minute 40, still goalless for game 2. Straight now. Gets one reset. Doesn't do a whole lot with it, but Carl now with the 50. We see just a lot of, I don't know if it's a lack of communication, but a lot of hesitations from both teams trying to decide who's going for the ball. And things have gotten a little bit more awkward this game as Stratus goes for a nice sidewall. Couldn't quite get it. Pillow misses the shot. And Stratus now gets another chance as he gets one reset. Goes underneath one. Flip over one. Carl with a nice pinch save. Now Mal has to defend. He gets a nice turnaround, pops it over one. And we are still scoreless.
Yeah, and Stratus is looking to heat up right now. That is 2 clips that he's just been denied by the Carlton net stack. But if that continues, if he gets more opportunities like that, if they keep giving him the space they are, that is just a dangerous recipe. As this might be an almost gets a bump. Rick able to get away with that. And yeah, Stratus is the last player in this lobby you want to give an opening to, as this is the lead bump going on. A good cut from Mal. Stops that in his tracks. I mean, it looks like we're heading for OT with 30 seconds left. Both teams, nobody really looking to sneak a goal in. Like, the best opportunity is coming from those 2 Stratus solo plays. Almost slotted in.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, nothing for me is more nerve-wracking in a single game situation than a 0-goal overtime. I mean, it's just a battle of attrition, and both teams seem to not want to give it up. As we see Carl just spike the ball down, and we got game 2 overtime. Kickoff going towards the victory side. Straight is there for one. Tries to get another, couldn't quite get it. Pillow with a nice clear. Carl now with the dunk. A little bit of awkward positioning from Mal. He just has to get any sort of touch. And I mean, it's a lot better of a showing, I would say, honestly, from both teams. I know the Burnsville like won by pretty large landslide last game, but they weren't necessarily having to play well, and I think right now they're actually playing really good as well. Obviously, the Victory stepped it up. They haven't allowed a goal, which is a good step in the right direction for them. As we see Pillow now get a dunk. Mal tries to get a 50, couldn't quite get there. Stratus gets one past. Carl with a nice pinch out. Now Pillow pops it up mid again. Rick is there for one touch, gets another one, and we're looking at any sort of offense or counterattack from the Inferno. That is their specialty so far in this series.
What I will say, Blasky, is like one goal. Anybody can score one goal. It's just one random opportunity, and the Victory can take this. Having said that, without Stratus, I don't see much going on for them compared to the Inferno's team goals that have been all team goals. Whether it's a bump, whether it's a pass, whether it's somebody just booming the ball for another person, chasing somebody out. They're playing as a team, as a good save on the goal line too, from the Victory standing tall. But their offensive pressure is just Stratus or bust right now. And that has to change if they need to have some hope. But they're still stuck on defense. This is looking hopeless for them. Like one person with boost, as Mal will take that mid boost, get some type of offensive pressure going for the Inferno. Get him out of net. Carl gets the ball to the sidewall. Straight gets dunked. Stratus, this is looking good. That is in the net. As Carl is in the net, so the ball is not in the net. I don't know why I even thought that a goal would happen when Carl is in the net. It's just not gonna happen. Not possible. As Rick cuts Stratus. As Straight does give it away, but this should still give a little bit of space and a little bit of time for the Inferno to regroup. This is looking sketchy for both teams here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, both teams just seem to just try to run out of boost as fast as possible and panic and get back, and it's getting a little intense for both sides. Rick now with the touch off to the side. Mal gets a 50 past one, tries to go for a bump. Victory playing a lot more physical game here. And Pillow tries to get a catch, gets 50, keeps it mid. Rick now with the pop. Straight with a nice demo. And couldn't get another one. Pillow now with the shot. Pops it off backboard. Anyone there? Not quite. But now Mal does get a touch out mid. And, I mean, it's definitely gotta be really stressful for both these rosters so far. I mean, your one shot, Stratus, again, like you said, is the one to generate it, as Mal does get a nice pass off to him. But I mean, hey, if it's Stratus or bust in terms of scoring, so be it. They've got a game under their belt. It is now 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, I mean, if your first rounder can do that, just have all the offensive pressure on him and still perform to the level he is, then I guess that is a valid strat. So keep running it. As the Victory will tie up the series, but the Inferno could have taken that at multiple opportunities. That whole game was open for both teams to take. And
both teams had a whole lot of opportunities and that just couldn't bury one.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to how the Inferno adjust here. As we're in sync. That's all that matters, Lasky, you know?
Yeah. I mean, definitely a lot more saves on the sheet for both rosters. They almost did get 2 full games worth of time in, but I mean, you got to look towards your superstars to make up for it. And like you said, Stratus, even if he's the only one that is in quotations getting some of that offense pressure, everyone was a defensive menace this game for the Victory. So I'm glad they at least stepped that up, and now we basically got ourselves a best of 3 moving forward. And I'm super excited because so far it's looking like my prediction could be right. I mean, obviously yours can too, but it's a little bit more even. I was a little nervous after game 1.
Yeah, but again, like I am still supremely confident here because, like I said, the Inferno is my prediction, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you said Inferno in 4, yeah. I believe.
Yeah, I mean, somebody you have Stratus on a team like that, they gotta take your game, just simply offers back. But like I said, like just the team plays alone, all of the goals from the Inferno being team pushed, if you will. that gives me supreme confidence that they will take this game and the next. I mean, Stratus can heat up again. If some of the goal line heroics from the Inferno die down, they could take it to 5. But again, I still think the team will always win over the individual. And right now, the victory is just a whole lot of individual.
Yeah, that's totally valid. I just know that, you know, both teams have a lot of very intelligent players on learning how to counter, you know, as the series goes on. So I'm excited to see what differences we see now going into game 3. Both teams getting one game under their belt for different reasons, honestly. And I'm hoping to just see a challenger chess match, basically. And we're seeing a whole lot of pressure from both sides already. Save after save, though, is keeping this game 0-0. We see Rick now go up, get one touch, gets one reset, couldn't quite get it past Pillow. Carl can't get a touch straight, is there for one. No one from the victory to follow it up. Now Rick gets his opportunity to pass it over to Straight. They go for a bump. Pillow with one touch, and Stratus with a great save, and they try to pinch it to counterattack, and it just goes off the mark. And the victory are playing a lot more physical. I think Mal already has 3 or 4 demos in this game alone.
Yeah, and we were talking about the victory having all-out offense. That was a desperate play to get a goal for the Inferno, as they haven't scored a goal for what, 9 minutes now? 9 minutes of game time. We did almost see a good clip from Rick. His shot going wide as he does take this off the sidewall. Passes it mid for Straight, who puts it on net, but Pillow standing resolute. Good bumps on net. Where is Carl's nuts? Am I looking at Carl's nuts right now? Is this his POV? Alright. I was just waiting. I don't even know what cam I was on. I was just waiting for Carl to come in to get a shot. There was good bumps. It was an opening. I was like, where's Carl? No.
Oh my goodness. The Stratus now gets his opportunity, goes up. Carl with a nice 50. Gets it past one Pillow. Gathers it. Gets 50'd. And we're seeing a lot of, you know, just tighter plays from the Inferno. They're playing a little bit closer than they have been this whole time. Carl, though, with a nice save. Rick with full boost flies up, gets another 50, and it just 50 after 50 right now. No one getting a chance to gather the ball or even just bang it past one. We see Stratus take a goofy little dive off the wall, but it works out a little bit in his favor.
Yeah,
and again, 0 goals.
Yeah, 0 goals. And I think the Inferno are underestimating how much time they have when they do get on offense. The third man for the victory is seemingly a bit deep. I mean, same thing for the Inferno, but the first man for the Inferno is always just throwing the ball away, whether it's a goofy flick away to the opponent or just a shot wide. I think they could definitely be taking a lot more time waiting for the teammates to get on offense with them, support them. So that's a good challenge from Carl. See, that's what I mean. That shot. I mean, it is a pop shot on net. I mean, maybe it's just a heat check, but I think Straight could definitely have taken more time with it. Maybe flick it. Maybe like direct it more. You know.
Yeah, 100%. I think that is, you know, has to do with what game 1 was, which was a complete lack of defense. The Brainerd maybe going too far on one side of the spectrum, but they are playing a really deep third man a lot of the time, to your point. And so I think you're correct in that the Inferno do have a little bit more time than they are thinking. They are just giving the ball away. So we see Stratus get it past one Carl with a demo. 35 seconds left of regulation. Rick now gets his opportunity. Pillow with the 50. Couldn't quite get the second touch. Can Mal get one? No, he can't. He leaves it for Stratus. Stratus throws it at the sidewall and gives it to the Inferno. Again, it just feels like a lot of just giving up possession for both of these rosters. And it's super interesting because, again, neither of them want to make a mistake, but they're just giving the ball up. So instead of, you know, making an offensive mistake and getting counterattacked, they're like, we'd rather just not be on offense.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple games were like very, very intense. Very good quality both games, and I think both teams are a little burnt out, if you will, as we head into another overtime. As a lot of sloppiness is coming into both teams' gameplay. I mean, that's good content for us, but you just got to be the team that makes less mistakes. As Stratus does go flailing here. Rick going to the air, beats one on the backboard. Mal is alone. The shot is not on net, and Stratus will get it away.
And Mal gets a nice pass into the corner. Carl there for the touch. Stratus now pops it at his own net. A dangerous place for it to be as Rick tried to dive for that goal, but Stratus does get it into his corner, thankfully, for the Brainerd victory. Stratus now a little awkward. Mal has to get a touch up. That's not a good place to put it. Luckily, Rick doesn't want to score. He throws it in the corner. Mal with the clear. And we are still 0-0 in game 3. Holy moly. That was something.
Yeah, that was something. You put it better than I would. A lot kinder, definitely. And Rick will be in dangerous spot here. Does get demoed. This should be fine. There's 2 people in net. One of them being Carlson, so I am not worried at all. But again, that is a giveaway from straight.
Yeah.
It's just that first
just
man just keeping it slightly closer, I think, would help the Inferno offensive pressure a lot. That's a dangerous giveaway by Maul. Stratus bails him out. Carl looking for the shot. Pillow saves it. As now the victory taking a book out of the Inferno and just net stacking, as that is a goal on net. Straight with a weird touch. Rick should follow it up. Does. Going for the double. Stratus takes it off the sidewall. This should be a clear from Carl. And both teams breathe a sigh of relief as this is an open net. Maybe Rick can't get it away. And that is just... the victory didn't win this game. The Inferno just lost it.
Yeah, I'll keep it a $150. This was a really hard match to watch, as both teams had open nets. They had 2v1s, even 3v1s that they just boomed away and gave to the one single defender. And I don't even know necessarily what to say. The Brainerd victory, like you said, it didn't feel like they won it. They just lost the least. And I mean, to give them any sort of, benefit of the doubt, they only have to win one more game now. But that was definitely not a good looking game for either roster, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter how you win, right? As long as you do. And they won. If you can win when you're playing at your worst, that is a testament to how good of a team you are. So well done to them, as they will be looking to close out the series.
Yeah, and I mean, now your predictions cooked now, unfortunately. But the Burnsville Inferno could still win, just not in 4.
Yeah.
So,
but,
for my prediction to work, the Brainerd have to lose this one. Which, content, but also if we'd like to be on time, it'd be great if we ended it in 4. You see the kickoff now. Go on the side of Brainerd.
Blaski, I can't ever wish on Carl's downfall, as he better say this, he does. So even he does not get back to that. But even though we might run up behind, I mean, I do hope they take this to 5. Just because having him lose back-to-back days, I don't know if you remember how his face looked yesterday. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, I heard all about it.
Just for his sake, I hope they at least keep it close, take it to 5, maybe game 5 overtime, just for the content. As Straight will respond, says Stratus, you're not the only player in this lobby who can solo play. Look at me go.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't think they were expecting that second touch off of that flip, and it just gave it a little bit more oomph, and it buried it in. And we basically are reset 16 seconds off the clock, though, as Rick now gets a 50 on Stratus. Mal on the wall already. Pops it mid. Carl is there. Gets one. Can he get another? He landed a little bit awkward and couldn't quite get the touch, but leaves it for Straight with full boost, which is definitely the correct move there. Straight now has to get a touch here. He does get one, but Pillow gets a kill on Carl. Tries to get a pass mid. Is someone there to follow up? Not quite. Straight with a nice clear. Now, in a moment of desperation, trying to hit the ball mid. Couldn't quite get there with no boost. Stratus sends it at the net. Rick is there. And, I mean, we've already seen as many goals as the last 2 games combined. It's a little bit more entertaining in that front. And both of them are pretty good shots. I mean, the first one was a fantastic placement. Bottom left corner. Second one, a nice ceiling shot to tie it up and get it right past both defenders, as we see Stratus almost gets another one. That would have been such a nice shot. And now Straight trying to get one, couldn't quite get it. Carl with the bang off to the side. And both teams are playing with a little bit more tenacity this game.
Yeah, I mean, Stratus. Yesterday it was Cosmic from the Lineage Drum that's getting scammed out of a clip. Today it seems like it is Stratus. Nothing seems to be going right for him. He's doing all the hard work, but the final product is just not there. It's just an awkward play in the midfield. Carl should have control, gets a beat on one. Maul, the only one with boost, it seems like in the whole lobby. Let's give it away to Rick, who just gives it straight back. As this back and forth nature of this game continues, and a double commit from the victory. As again, that is a giveaway from Straight, who I need Straight to start taking control of the ball a lot more than he is right now.
100%. Rick now gets one to Barry, bottom left corner, and gives them a 1-goal lead.
And a beautiful fake on the reset high, pinches it low, under Stratus, Mal can get to it. A beautiful 3v1 right there. And as the best player on this team, like this is the moment the team needs him to step up to get his teammates through this. He does need to save this, does. But the Inferno do have a lead. For the first time it feels like in a while. They hadn't scored in game 2 and 3, which were both overtimes, like close to 15 minutes of game time.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, it's glad to see a little bit more life for them on offense as it gets past mid. Carl gets one. Mal and Stratus both go for the same ball. Neither of them get anything worth anything. Carl now with a pass towards mid straight. Tries to bury it Pillow with a nice dunk. Rick now gives the ball to Mal. Mal flies up. Stratus is there. I thought he was going to get the bump. And now Rick with a counterattack 1v1 versus Pillow. Pillow with no boost has to sit there and watch as it just gets put into his net.
See, this has happened to me a lot, Blasky. I know how this feels. Yeah, that is no comment. It was a good shot by was that Rick?
Yeah, that was by Rick.
Yeah.
See Stratus now get his chance to go up for another one. Gets it off ceiling, hits it into the corner. Pillow now tries to get it past one, couldn't quite get it. No one exactly for a nice touch for Brainerd here. As Rick now pops it off mid. Stratus is there. Carl tries to keep the possession for the Inferno. Doesn't. Oh, he does get it because he gets a nice bump. But Pillow is there to intercept and dunk. Rick now with the pass over to Straight. Stratus there though. Tries to take a shot a little too high. And no one to follow from the victory side. And I mean, I'm just excited that we are getting a little bit more than 0-0 overtimes. Because, I mean, it was really awesome. It was really intense. The first one was, at least. And now we've seen a couple, I wouldn't necessarily call them clips for these types, the level of these players, but they were definitely very, very nice.
Yeah, and obviously not clips to the level of you and me, but yeah. I will say though, the Inferno is looking like they're falling into the same traps they were in the first game, where they're just overcommitting very, very heavily on offense. And the last game that the Inferno scored in, they did score 5, so it's looking very hopeful that we are going to 5 for the contents.
100%. It gets popped middle. Pillow, no boost. Carl does get a touch though. Straight now. Pops it over to the Brainerd victory side. And Mal now up. Tries to pop it up for Stratus. Stratus is there. Can he get the double off the corner? He does, but Rick is patiently waiting for it. Stratus kills him for it. And now Carl pops into the corner. 10 seconds left on the clock now. And they need to get something that isn't a shot on their own net. Mal flies up. Gets one touch. Tries to pop it mid. Carl, though, with a nice clear. And that will take us to game 5 if the ball touches the ground, as it does. Inferno now showing a little bit of ice and taking us to Champions Field, question mark?
It will be Champions Field, yep.
So, I mean, great showing from both rosters. Rick getting 2 goals, 2 saves, Straight getting a goal of his own, and Carl getting the only assist for the Inferno and getting 2 saves himself. Victory played a very solid game, but definitely not as much of a wall as the last 2, where they allowed 0 goals in between the 2 games. And if they want to win the series, that's the type of play style they're going to have to play. Just hard defense and hope that eventually the Inferno the Inferno's armor just breaks the way that it did the last 2 overtimes. And for the Inferno, they just have to keep taking what the Victory are giving them. And I mean, they had some really great solo plays too, which was really nice to see because there hasn't been a whole lot of, mechanical solo plays so far in the series. And I just think they played really well. I think games 1 and 4 show how high their ceiling is, honestly. And games 2 and 3 were a little bit on the lower end. Their floor, scoring 0 cannot feel good for, 10 plus minutes. And now we're in 5, and I'm excited to see what type of game we're gonna get here.
Yeah, as in my Blasky, as the series has delivered, we have seen 2 completely different play styles, and both seemingly able to win at different moments in different ways. The Victory taking the games of attrition, as you called them, both overtime games, 1-goal games, showing that clutch gene that they can take it when it matters most. When the Inferno win, it's just a flurry of goals. They cannot be stopped. As Straight does get a that was a Rick, sorry. Does get a beautiful save to stop the Victory from taking the lead here in Game 5. And as long as the Inferno score, I'm confident they'll win because they have won every game they've scored in.
100%, which is a really goofy stat, and it sounds really weird, but yeah, every time that they've scored, they've walked away the winner. So, I guess that is the benchmark for the Victory. Do not let the Inferno score a single goal, otherwise just call it. So, as we see, and I guess you could also say anytime it's gone to overtime, the Victory have won. Because if you say as long as the other team doesn't score at all, you won, that's pretty obvious. Rick now gets it past one, flicks it over another. Pillow with a nice touch. Straight is there to follow, though. And as we said, the Inferno are on the board, which is not a good sign for the Brainerd Victory. Maybe we'll see something different, but
yeah, stop the count.
I don't
the
know.
series is over. It's over. That's it. That's all they needed. Yeah, I'm not knowing. As Pillow will look to take one off kickoff. Rick should have it. That is an open net. Straight able to just pop it high. This should just be a free ball for the Inferno. Maul does challenge. Not a very good challenge. Straight does need to get a good touch here. Does put one on the side. That boost will get yoinked by Rick. That is on net. Maul does get a pop, and the Inferno pressure continues here as all 3 players on the Victory just stuck in one box. They will get away with that. But again, the Inferno just still maintain control. Passing plays to each other. Rick does maintain control. Goes for a reset. Does not get it. Straight stays on the offense. As Stratus looking for a solo play. Blocked by Straight. That is
Stratus tries to get one pop mid. Mal. Oh my goodness. And now the Victory have to run back to get to defense. Rick there with that pop. Carl tries to find it. He does. Gets it past one. Mal with a hard clear. Gets it past Straight. It's just Stratus up now with a double, and it just goes off to the side. That was the one that they needed to bury. Now counterattack. Carl full boost. Pillow going to be first man with no one back, I guess. And they take a 2-0 lead. Unfortunate. I was really confused that there was. I guess he had to just dive for it. Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't see it from his angle. That was in a really tough spot to be in.
I mean, I think Lasky, that play perfectly shows what we've been saying about the Victory all series long. A Stratus solo play from his own half, a double from his own half that he attempted a straight will make it 3. As they're just having the time of their life. But a Stratus double attempt from his own half. Unfortunately, he gets scammed as he's been doing all series long. But Pillow and Mal are nowhere to be found as soon as the counterattack starts, and it's just an open net for the Inferno. When they score, it's a flurry of goals, as we said. They look to make it 4. Let's go off the post. Carl just put it up for Rick, will go for the double, does get it. Nobody on the backboard. Straight is up, fakes it! Oh. And a slot from Rick. A beautiful RLCS fake from Straight. We'll give him full credit there.
Yeah, and it's such a tough spot for the Brainerd Victory. It's interesting. It's like as soon as the Inferno score, a switch goes off. And the Victory don't know what to do anymore. And they start panicking. They're like, oh god, we can bleed. And they just stop playing defense. And aren't getting the touches they need and aren't keeping the possessions at all. And it's just such an interesting concept. Mal gets one now. Carl tries to get a 50, couldn't quite get it. If the Victory want to win, they need to pull something out soon because right now they have to get a goal every 30 seconds. And Pillow now sends it at the wall. Mal is there, pops it mid straight with the interception there. Carl flies up, tries to get one touch. He does get it. A little bit of awkwardness for the Victory here as it gets pinched out to the sidewall. And it just feels like the Inferno have been in control all game.
I mean, most series, Waski would say, let's not speak too soon. There's still hope. There's still a chance. They can spam the couple, something. I have no hope. I have no hope because I've been hopping on it all series long, and I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but I have not seen a single. Okay, they just shut me up. I was gonna say I haven't seen a single goal attempt from the Victory that was not a Stratus solo attempt. As Pillow does get a good ball over to Stratus, dunks Carl on the goal line, and Maul with a good follow-up. That was the first team play with a minute left in Game 5. Is it too little, too late? I mean, they got a minute, so as long as they can get a little something off this kickoff, maybe. But instead, Stratus will put it on the backboard. Pillow will not miss that. I know I confused Pillow and Maul, but I did. But still, a 3-goal lead, minute left. Still very, very confident spot for their Inferno, but it is looking a little sketchy on defense here. Oh boy.
Holy moly. The heart's still beating. The Victory still are in this. It's looking a little bit better. I mean, now they're right back to that 30-second mark just about per goal to tie it up. I mean, if they can tie this up in Game 5, that would be absolute cinema. The Victory trying their hardest to keep that pressure on. Burnsville Inferno hoping to have some sort of defensive ice here with a lead. And 40 seconds left. Rick tries to get one, couldn't quite get it. That's almost at the net, couldn't quite get there. Pillow already up, pinches it down, but a great read from Carl as he now gets it popped out mid. And 30 seconds remaining. Stratus doesn't want his teammate to hit the ball, hits him into their goal, saying, hey, now's the time to play defense. Pillow tries to get one shot. Carl just getting an interesting double tap. It is insane right now, but 8 seconds left. The Victory not in a great position, and I'm pretty sure that is gonna be game. As Straight gets a pass off to Rick, who does not want the hat trick. I lied, he only had one goal anyways. He didn't want another goal.
And then Inferno just
Filling out
chooses
the
to
clear.
torture them. Just keeping it up for no reason.
And I guess if you combine our two predictions, we got it.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Hey, I got
So-
the winning team right. That is all that matters in the end, right?
100%. So, holy moly. This was like the highest of highs and the lowest of lows for Challenger. And I mean, it is what it is. Some games you'll get some real heaters. Some of them you'll get 0 second or zero goal overtimes that just end with a pretty basic shot. And that's where we're at now.
'Cause I think Rick is
So-
ready to the celebration, watching the stream on the side, maybe. Maybe not. But one of these times I'm going to catch somebody on cam celebrating or doing something funny. One of these days. Not just staring down on their phone. But that was a fun series.
No, 100%. And again, super awesome that we have another Challenger stream. Again, thank you, AK, for this. It's been a blast, and I'm really excited for the next few games, including mine at 8:15 that I'm playing in. So hopefully we get some really good casters for that because it's gonna be a movie.
I think we have one of the best casters in the game, just waiting in the wings for that one, as the logos are still not fixed. Guys, I had a fun series to watch. I didn't have time. I was too focused and engrossed in the gameplay. So we will.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Blaski, I appreciate you very much for joining me, and sorry I keep cutting you off. Like I said, we are just in perfect
it's fine.
sync.
If you hate me, just say that, dude.
Okay. I apologize. My bad. Sorry, bud.
Hey, the Victory couldn't get it done, but they got it to 5 when most people probably did not have them keeping it close, especially losing 4-1 in the major. So they played better than last time. and that's an upgrade. I hope to see both of these teams at LAN. Again, LAN is coming up in about a month, so hopefully we see all of you guys there. I don't know if
That was a good segue.
if how much information is out, but we will be in River Falls August 16th and 17th. So make sure you guys show up, get loud. It's going to be a great time. All of us like to be there. You'll see myself, AK, as well as many others. Hopefully, both these teams on LAN. And that's when things get a little intense. You get a little bit trash talking. You could hear exactly what everyone's saying. It makes it a fun time. So we'd love to see all of you there.
Yeah. I cannot say it better, Blasky. That was awesome. And before we go on a break here, which hopefully will be a very, very short break, subscribe with Twitch Fry.
Swear I got a brain that wants to see me dead, but I'm too afraid to put the gun to my head. I'ma take the pain and wait for someone to stitch me up. I just want to be loved. 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 There's a little bit of anger in everyone. Oh, I can feel the danger. It's boiling up. All we ever wanted was the world to see. Looking for a way to get our face on the screen. We keep marching along and wait for someone to notice us. I just want to be loved. 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 There's a little bit of sadness. I just want to be loved. There's a little more madness. I just want to be loved. There's a little bit of sadness. I just want to be loved. There's a little more madness. I just want to be loved. 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 I just want to be loved.
Hello, everybody. My name is Goldude MK. I will be your host for this evening, this series that we have here. I'm very excited. I'm also joined by AK, who was very helpful in the last series as well with Blasky. Really exciting one, went to 5. Can't ask for much more as just a fan of good Rocket League. But I'm excited for this one to get underway here. We have the Bloomington Maulers going against the Rochester Rhythm here in Chow, and these are two teams that are going to be giving it their absolute all as we just barrel towards not only Major 2, but the LAN final. And so if these teams can just really get some good momentum going in, they're both definitely in the thick of the playoff hunt, so any points that they could pick up tonight is going to be huge. I am going to go Maulers in, let's say 4. I was juggling between all of them, but I'm gonna go Maulers. They've just always impressed me. I feel like Maulers are always just a really good franchise in general, season after season. So I'm gonna go Maulers here, just based off of based off of history.
I'm always muted half the time, so it's okay. It's not a new phenomenon. And my prediction, Mr. Golddude, is I don't know if you know this, but I am the GM of the Rochester Rhythm, so it would be a little weird to predict against them. I really want to just for the content, but I do have the Rhythm taking this in 3. Full pressure on them. No chance. Clash DA has no chance. Sorry, Clash. I love you, but you're losing this. But yeah, give me the Rhythm, and you're all ready to go.
Yeah, and you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with just having confidence with your team, with your squad. Let's see here, we got all the players in. Here we go. Series has kicked off. Clash with the early kickoff beat, but it goes right to Busy. Pinch off the ceiling over to T-Jack. What an opener! Are you kidding me? That was absolutely unbelievable. Busy up to the ceiling pinch past T-Jack there with the 50, and it goes right into the back of the net to open up the series with an absolute bang.
Yeah, and I talked up that. I can't lie. I taught them everything they know. That was beautiful to watch as the Rhythm start the series off with a bang. Busy with a beautiful solo play attempt. We will see a lot more of that from him as he beats one again. This time Shega equal to it. Stop T-Jack from getting a goal, but the pressure continues from the Rhythm as Shega does take it away. Getting some offense for the Maulers going in the first 30 seconds of this series.
Yeah, and a couple of errant touches there by the blue defense had me a little bit nervous. Sheg had to turn there, wasn't able to pick up that corner boost. And they have to be a little bit careful trying to find Clash off the corner. Clash with the midfield pass, but it's shut down by the defense of the Rhythm, who have been looking very, I don't want to say dominant so far, but they're looking confident. And they're looking ready to win this, as that is an unbelievable avoid on the demo there. I thought for certain that they were going to fall as the last line of defense, but we still remain 1-0 here. This Clash is going to pick up that save and try to reset the play.
Yeah, and I think, so just to give you some insight onto the Rhythm, this is a new roster that got picked up in the trade window about a month and a half ago now. They started off pretty rough. They've been having some very, very in-depth team conversations. They all want to win. They all want to do well, as that will not go in.
Oh my gosh, there's an opportunity with the reset to do commit for the Rhythm. Zombs stays up with it, uses all the boost. We have triple zeros, it feels like, for the Rhythm, but they're able to keep it away, at least for now. Shag off the ceiling, trying to muscle it in, but it's saved away by the final defender, Clash. Holding it to the corner, carrying it, faking to Zombs, but Zombs is not going to play that game. Instead, he's going to get it over to his teammate Busy, who has shown that he can make magic happen already, and he carries it all the way to the bottom right corner of the net to do it all himself, all the way across the field. Fakes the reset, just going to take it all the way on his nose, and there was really no doubt with that one once it got past the last defender.
Yeah, and it just looked like he just glided through the air, nobody could catch him. As Busy is one of the best players in Chow. Starter off the season in premise. Zombs will get a beautiful save on the goal line. That is the best moment of the series so far, even with all the Busy solo attempts. As T-Jack will have an offensive pressure here. It does fake Shega, but that boom will go upfield. And the Rhythm looking to come back straight on offense, and I am really, really excited from what I'm seeing from the Rhythm here. T-Jack heads up play, chasing the Demo Zombs. Beautiful control, just pops it off his hood, shooting it low. And the Rhythm with 3 goals to the good here.
And not only up 3 goals, but looking great doing it. All 3 of their goals, they've looked just confident, comfortable, and they look clear and ahead, the better team here, as that was another opportunity. Still in the blue half here. I mean, what a start if you are a fan, let alone on the Rhythm team, as you are. Busy, just getting a bump. It is cut down by Clash, who has an opportunity, lobs it up high, but it's saved again on the rebound. And there's been multiple opportunities, like going back to that beautiful save that Zombs had, where it just hurts if you're on the Maulers, because that's one of the ones where you feel like you should have it, and instead it keeps finding the back of your net. Clash just playing that front post, awkward there, pops just rotating again, front post. You got everyone bunched up in front of the net, and just a little bit of a pop into the top left corner, and you have a 4-goal game now with 2 minutes left. Not only that, there's an entire series to go, and the Maulers have to figure out something fast.
Yeah, and Zoms pulls out the glasses. He's looking to make a couple gives of himself. But yeah, I mean, we have looked good. We being the Rhythm, our goals have been good, but we have gotten a little lucky as well. A couple decent opportunities for the Maulers to score, and the Charlottes just wouldn't go in. A beautiful Shega goal at the beginning. Shega does get an excellent bump on Zoms, as they do get one back. But the Maulers have had offense. It's not like they're getting dominated.
It's not domination in the terms of possession and kind of pressure of the game, which is why I didn't want to use that word earlier, but it's just something about the Rhythm right now. They look in control, although I do love myself a good bump play, and that was a really nice play as the Maulers will find another quick one here. Clash off the kickoff, going to pick up that midfield boost. Isn't even going to need much of it at all. Instead, just going to take a quick shot himself, 50s the defender, and it just rockets back into the net. We have ourselves a game here.
Yeah, and both Zoms and Busy getting bunched up in the back post. Both expecting a better touch from T-Jack. The touch not coming, and they just caught out. The Busy solo attempt almost creates another opportunity. T-Jack getting pre-jumped by Shega, and that's an open net as Flash does go missing. But able to get it past it mid for Shega to put it in. Now all of a sudden it is. You know, there's things I want to say, but like I have to keep remembering that I'm on the official MCS stream.
And I said, I mean, less than 60 seconds ago, if you're the Maulers, you need to figure something out and quick. Well, they figured it out as quick as humanly possible. They are looking like they really could tie this game, and they will. What a absolute snipe by Sheg. Unbelievable. I cannot believe. I thought that we might see a 4-0 comeback earlier in that Burnsville victory series in game number 5. Didn't end up happening. Looked like it for a moment. We have seen it here in a minute of game time, and Clash off the kickoff, gonna take it over to the wall. He is up to it first. It's shut down by Busy. Busy, who has looked really good in some aerial chances solo early in the game, has been really quiet, I think, the last minute or two, as that was a decent opportunity, but it's shut down by the defense. Sheg had an opportunity with full boost, and where's the defense? There was no communication there by the last man of the Maulers. Sheg just gets the ball ripped off his top, and everyone on the Maulers was clearing out, going for the left side, and no one was home to save it. And that great comeback that they've had is just gone up in flames in a matter of moments.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the series. Throwing a 4-goal lead, I mean, it can't feel good, but I mean, it doesn't matter. As long as you win the game, that is all that matters. I know this team has T-Jack on it, somebody whose mental is unbreakable. Will make up for his teammates' deficiencies. As long as they keep the next 10 seconds just pretty safe, pretty secure, not missing the ball like that, not getting dunked, as Busy is the only one with boost here, does need to do something to help out the team. Zoms with a good touch. That is on the backboard. Busy gets it away, as the Maulers all have low boost, except Pops, so this should be free, but that is might be on net. Thank the Lord. That is fine.
Woo! All Rhythm fans can breathe a sigh of relief, especially with the camera angle, at least that I had, of the defender. The ball went right over the head, and to be quite frank, I thought it was on, and I thought it was probably in, which would have been an absolute stunner. Just like the last series, starting off with an absolute offensive show, this time even more so. Only a 1-goal game, which, if you asked me that with 2 minutes to go, I would say you're crazy. And the game actually became tied at one point with less than a minute to go. So I, really do give props to the Maulers for kind of having the mental fortitude to come back. And I think that that's almost a victory in it of itself, just because you were down so horrendously that at least you can say, okay, we do have a series. We're not getting swept off the floor here. And Rhythm do take game 1. I do, I wish that it was a little bit cleaner, but a win is a win, and they got themselves an early lead in this series.
Yeah, I mean, that well said. Well, dude, I mean, if you're the Maulers, I mean, you showed excellent character coming back from 4 goals down, not giving up, not putting your head down. Or opposite of that, if you're the Rhythm, I mean, losing a 4 goal lead and being in a position where, oh no, we might lose this, and just that fear alone, that's a dangerous position to be in. And to be able to come back for that and take the series and not choke it, that is also a show of characters. Both teams look to show themselves to be
Good bump.
deserving of this win. As already a back and forth. Game 2 beginning. T-Jack pre-jumps from I don't know, God knows where, and just slot it into the bottom corner off of Zom's 0 boost dunk on Shega in the midfield. That's class.
Great 50.
Go ahead, sorry.
Great 50 by Zoms for that midfield pass. And T-Jack with just the excellent awareness to go up and find it. It was almost saved. The defender was just right there, but wasn't able to get to it. Busy. Little bit of an awkward touch, but it works out at least for the time being. Pops with no boost wanted to play that off the wall, instead has to leave it for Clash, who finds himself a little bit bunched up, but the Maulers do find themselves with a couple full tanks of boost. It doesn't help if you have 2 commit, and they do get the save, but that should have been an offensive opportunity for the Maulers. Instead, they had to make a diving save, so that's something you definitely got to clean up. We're over a minute into this game here. Pops taking it off his back wall, gets one, or back area rather. Clash 0 boost, just trying to bait out who he can. Shag with an opportunity. 50s one. We got bumps on the back end, and Mahler's just trying to make something out of nothing right now. They're almost squeezing water out of a stone, and they're able to put one in. I held my breath as Clash flew up for that one. I feel like maybe that's a save that should have been made, but when you got someone up that high, it can be difficult.
Yeah, T-Jack did jump instead of waiting for the shot. I mean, I think swings and roundabouts, it happens. But I do think both teams need to clean up on defense here. It's just defense is non-existent in the series right now. As every time a team is on offense, the other team just looks like they're just flopping around. As now it's a rhythm to be on offense. Clash just gets one on the sidewall for Shega, puts it on net. Busy needs to get a touch on this. Does. Pops does take the boost. We'll get dunked by Busy. Zoms with boost. Clash DA out of nowhere with a dunk. That is on the goal, and nobody midfield to follow up. As Zoms will look to get this away. Busy low boost, as he has been most of the series, it feels like. Player who the Rhythm will be looking to get most of that impact from, being as much low boost as he is not inspiring much confidence. He does get a beat on one. That ball to the sidewall. T-Jack would put it back on net. Clash DA should have an easy touch to the sidewall. And the series is stabilizing a little bit. Both teams playing slower on the goal line. As again, when a team is on defense, it just seems like they just forget how to flip, forget how to drive forward, and it's just really, really awkward as Zoms did not go missing there. It looks sketchy for a second. Oh boy.
I thought that was in the back of the net, especially with Zoms taking the approach that he did. Ended up kind of pinching it off his own corner, but I thought that was just an absolute blunder. Maybe it was calculated, although it's extremely risky. Busy, able to keep that one away. I don't believe it was on, but it at least counted as a save. It does, for the Rhythm, things feel a little bit more disconnected in this game, and kind of in the end of game number 1. Not that they're losing, or I think they're going to lose, as that's an excellent save by T-Jack, having to avoid the demo as well. It feels like T-Jack and Zoms have been doing very well as far as getting each other incorporated in the offense, incorporated in the defense, as that's a really nice try by Shag to get it past a couple defenders. Whereas it feels like Busy is thriving. Pops just had something more. Could have had a goal there to break the tie. Nice 50 by Busy. And this is, Musty, it's kind of what I'm talking about. Busy looks great in the air with those solo plays. You do need the follow-up, though. If you're not going to 1v3, which we nearly have seen by him, you need the follow-up, and I'm not seeing the connectivity between Busy and Zoms and T-Jack. So I think if that connection could be found, then they could really be unstoppable, and this will be a sweep of sweeps.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I know that is something they have spoken about. I don't see it much into practice right now, but there's still a whole lot of series to be played, as that is a dangerous commit from both Busy and T-Jack. Fortunately, the Maulers' offense does slow down, so they have time to regroup as T-Jack puts it to the sidewalk. Class will miss this, no boost to follow up. Zoms does not put it on net. But they are still on offense. Shega will get it away. T-Jack cannot get dunked. Does not. Zoms and T-Jack bumping each other on the sidewalk. Zoms will get a touch to Clash. Busy with a good cutoff. And again, both Busy and T-Jack just leaving the play. I don't know where the communication is on that play. As it looks like we're heading into overtime. Low scoring.
This is dangerous.
Affair.
That's a shot. Clash with no boost. It's on the goal line. Oh my gosh. I thought that was 1000% in. Instead, we have gone to overtime. And I'm sure that you're holding your breath. Even if you're hoping it went in, that was nerve-wracking to say the least.
Yeah. It really was. As I really thought that was going to miss her. That looked dangerous. As Shega does have boost, we'll get a reset. T-Jack should have an easy touch here. Let's get dived by Clash. That was dangerous. Zoms with boost. Pops it over one. Pops on the side with a low boost. Zoms get away from him easily. Shega
Oh my goodness. The fake?
Busy. Where's the Shega? Busy does get the 50. That is good enough to get it away, as that might be a goal on net. Pops passes it to Kalash DA. I can't say I saw a pass coming that goal, dude.
No, I didn't see the pass coming either, and really I love the thought. I think if you put a shot on there, it at least forces, that's a good demo, forces the defense to kind of jump and react, and maybe you can buy yourself an actual lethal opportunity. The pass, what would have been a lethal opportunity, didn't quite have the execution, but I do like the idea there, at least the vision. Zoms didn't have the right approach there, really wants that corner, but instead it's taken away. Ops not able to get the touch they want. Sheg just having to jump with nothing in the tank. Both teams kind of living on the edge right now as Pops dragging it over everyone with the double tap, thundering down in the bottom left corner, looking like Busy in game number one, just on an absolute skewer, bottom left corner, bang, and we have ourselves a tie series, the Burnsville Maulers, overtime victors here in game number 2.
Yeah, the Bloomington Maulers do take that. And you know, a couple less overcommits from the Rhythm, and you know, I think we'll be fine. Having said that, I mean the Maulers looked pretty good. I mean, especially Shega. I mean, the scoreboard does not reflect it, but every time he was last back, he just gave them so much stability, so much control. And a good baseline is where their victory came from. I mean, the Rhythm's overcommit on that last play. Busy and Zoms both driving forward as we see it in this replay here. And a beautiful double by Pops. All credit to him.
Yeah, it's a great finish on the play, but it's an opportunity that you think should have probably been shut down a little bit earlier. A lot of the Rhythm players seem to be really low, especially in that overtime. I think if they could just clean that up, they'll be great. But the Maulers found something both on offense and defense in that game. I think game 1 kind of felt really momentum based with them picking up those 4 goals. You had some kickoff in there. This felt a lot more structured, a lot more replicatable, and if they keep playing like that, they could definitely take game 3. Both of these teams are jockeying for position not only in the standings but just within each game, and I'm really excited to see who comes out on top and takes the series to series point in this game.
Yeah, I mean, and both teams, I believe the Maulers have played a game already. This might be an opening for T-Jack. Let's just put it wide. But this is definitely the first game for the Rhythm. I am interested to know how the Maulers' first series went.
Good touch.
I will look into that, as already a couple overcommits. It looks like another double commit on the goal line. Clash DA will have time looking for a pass while he does opt to just shoot it. Zoms low boost, display the boost. Still awkward on the sidewall. Shega will play it backwards. Busy with a shot attempt cut out by Pops. And Clash DA will just put it on net. T-Jack has to get a touch here. Does not, and Clash just gets a free goal. Like, it's just been the story of the series. Just a boom ball over the defense, and the Rhythm is just nowhere to be found.
100 kph all the way from the far corner, and it's in a structured defense that is never a goal, never should be a goal. Little bit of an overcommit on offense. I like the opportunity of the midfield pass, but just wasn't the touch that was needed. That one by Busy was. It didn't look like it had a lot of juice on it, but it was just enough. T-Jack with the great setup, getting past the defender. Busy going low, ends up getting Pops, who I think if he hadn't reacted or committed in the way that he did, that definitely could have been a save, but doesn't end up mattering. We have another tied game here. Will it go to another overtime, or will Zoms go flying into game number 4?
Yeah, I don't think Pops was expecting a bounce shot off that shot from Busy. But yeah, Zoms cannot be missing the ball like that on 100 use, but he's got this. As Busy will get a beat on one. Clash DA will get beat also. Shega last does get the boost. Busy with a reset. Not powerful enough. This is still on the goal line. Zoms is a little far back to follow up. Does get the boost. Does free jump. And the ball just goes past him. And I need the rhythm to slow down on the challenges. Busy will get it center. Zoms does get bumped by Shega. Beautiful attempt to stop that play. That was just a free goal if Shega had not gotten that bump. That I don't know how calculated that was, but that was excellent.
Both these teams getting a little bit more physical, and it's opening up opportunities here, as that's another bump by Zoms, getting it over to T-Jack. Clash with the diving save, 0 boost. Busy's going to have to rotate around. Does cut in for his teammates. Zoms with a touch, but Clash does not bite on it. Instead gets it over to Shag, who gets it up to Pops with the beat. Little 3-man passing play, ends up finding nothing but the midfield. Zoms, again, a little bit low. Off the sidewall, off the ceiling, shot. Can't line up the double. And T-Jack with no touch. It is saved away by Busy. I mean, it wasn't a direct shot, but they had to be careful. That's a good bump. T-Jack gets the corner boost. That's a big miss, but there was no follow-through. I don't think anyone in the lobby expected that miss, except for maybe the actual goalie. The good demo. Both these teams just fighting for the midfield. That's a reset opportunity, but it's saved for the time being. These teams going back and forth in each other's face, and someone's got to break the seal soon. Busy's looking to beat the one, but just can't find the angle.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the Maulers are also vulnerable to what the hell is going on. T-Jack almost slots the greatest shot I've ever seen ever.
That was almost gross.
Busy does put it center again, but the follow-up has always been lacking so far this series, except that game 1. But I was going to say, like, the rhythm is also vulnerable to that big booming clear as long as it's on target. As a double commit from the rhythm, from the Maulers, sorry. Busy does go missing, or maybe fakes it. Does get nervous a little bit as the rhythm is not looking good here, as Busy is last back. Will need to get something on this ball, and does. Excellent touch. And Busy's name is someone we will continue to mention throughout this series and the next one, because the Rochester Rhythm is also on stream next series. He needs to do a little bit more. And yeah, the follow-ups from Zoms and T-Jack need to be better. But these doubles cannot continue to happen. The Rhythm is playing a dangerous game here, and I think sooner or later, if this continues, they will find out.
That is, count yourself lucky if you're on the Rhythm, because that certainly should have been a goal. The last 2 commit, neither of them get a touch. And that save by Clash was unbelievable. I thought that was a free net. Instead, we are still tied. I cannot believe this game is still tied. Both of these teams have had really threatening opportunities, even out of random situations like that T-Jack triple off the ceiling that he almost found. Instead, they're finding just the cut to get the save, or the last touch, or there's no one there for the midfield pass. This is an opportunity. Free backboard. Pops off the backboard, but it goes wide. Zoms over the defender. Can't get the second touch mid. May have had an opportunity. Instead, we will see another 1-to-1 overtime. Like I mentioned earlier, someone needs to get a touch for the Maulers. No one does. Pops gets the midfield. Clash just lets it come down, leaves it for Pops. Zoms cuts it off in the midfield and is just going to try to make things awkward, as Busy flying high on the sidewall. I didn't even see him up there. Watching from Shake's perspective, Clash sitting underneath with no boost, pops with the backflip. I don't even know if he could have got to it. That was a beautiful shot by Busy, and they find themselves on series point, up 2-1.
Yeah, and I don't think Busy expected that to go in. I think it was more of a heat check, but the backflip plus, I mean, the pace on the ball, as you said, a beautiful shot, does let the Rhythm get away with it. And I think they probably should have lost that game in a couple moments. A couple big overcommits, a couple massive mistakes and whiffs. But you win some, and the games you win when you're not playing at your best. I said this for the victory earlier. Unfortunately, the victory did lose, so hopefully that does not repeat. But the games you win when you're not playing at your best, those are the ones that show your character and how good of a team you actually are. So the Rhythm on match point, or double match point, as you said. So I need to switch this map as fast as I can before I forget again. As we head into game 4 here. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, just looking at the stats, the Inferno had 9 shots and only 4 saves. I keep looking at the scoreboard we have in the game. The Rhythm had 9 shots and the Maulers only had 4 saves. There was 3 shots by the Rhythm that were uncontested that did not go in. So that and they heavily they doubled up and more the Maulers on shots. So it was only a 1-goal game and it did go to overtime, but I think the Maulers got to get a little bit more controlled here, a little bit more prepped, I think, for game number 4, as we see a really weird kickoff. Does go to Clash, who gets past 2, tries to get the bump on the 3rd, but it's saved by Zom's clutch play there by our caster from last night. Sheg up to the sidewall. Can't get it past T-Jack. Great defense. Does get bumped backwards, and that's a couple flying awkward. Oh, this is a great opportunity. Zom's off the ceiling. Can he find it? Gets a little bit too much height on that. Does waterfall down, but that's a great read by Clash to get the clear.
And that is exactly what I want to see from T-Jack. I know nothing's happened yet, but that slow 50 into a beat attempt, that is what I want to see. I don't want to see none of these free jumps from the entire Rhythm team that are just completely missing the mark right now. I need them to react more than pre-jump here, and I think they got this. As for the Maulers, I think they had that series, they had that last game in the bag. I mean, a backflip into a good shot from Busy as Clash.
Ooh!
I don't know how intentional that was, but Clash with a double off the sidewall to take the lead in game 4.
Yeah, let me watch this from this perspective. It looked like a straight up open net. Clash said, "Let me get on the highlight reel and let me turn a free one into a double tap." I'm all here for it. I think if I was his teammate, I would have. Maybe my heart would have dropped for a second there. That's a nice setup by T-Jack. How is that not in one?
Yes.
Busy gets the dish from T-Jack. The demo open net miss off the post instead. It is an elaborate self pass. The squishy shot by Busy, and we have a tie game 1-1. I am floored after that goal. Busy has had some nice ones, but that was easily my favorite of the entire series.
Yeah, I mean, Busy is Busy. He's really good at this video game. Thankfully, he's on my team. But I think somebody that's a little bit of an unsung hero this series, especially. I mean, he, not to call out my own player, but he's had a couple bad series of the last few weeks. And I think today, especially after the team talk, after the reviews, after the scrims, he's having a quietly excellent series, and that is T-Jack. That was excellent heads-up play, getting the ball center and then getting the goalie out of the way. That was beautiful. And Busy, he should have probably made it easy for himself by just scoring, but hey, we got a clip now, so nice. As now, all of a sudden, the Rhythm looks a lot more composed. As Clash DA will just snipe that off the sidewall. Shego with no boost. T-Jack just opting to wait and then pre-jump. Does get dunked. This should be fine. Good cutoff from Busy, but the entire Rhythm team is looking low boost right now. A beautiful dive from T-Jack again. Somebody I am looking at as, if we win this series, it is all due to him. He's having an excellent series on all aspects of the game.
That was a great first touch by Clash. I love the opportunity that he invited for himself. Zoms with the disciplined defense to shut it down. Just staying put on that back wall. Ends up falling off it, but it's cleared away. Busy A little bit awkward there with no boost. Can't get any either. Zombs also is a demo, so this is an opportunity, but the ball's just lost by the Maulers offense. No boost in the tank. Do get a little bit of a pinch there as the Wifty in the midfield to commit pops with the shot, but it's saved by T-Jack. Both these teams do have to be a little bit careful. Maulers a little bit more so as they're potentially 1 goal away from the series being over. That's a nice dunk. Busy couldn't get the rebound opportunity off the back wall. Zoms does get up the ceiling, but doesn't opt to play anything crazy with the flip. Just use it to get back down to the ground. And T-Jack, how you were kind of mentioning earlier, with the great cut there. A good pass, but the shot just isn't there, and now we have a rebound opportunity on offense. I thought Shig maybe clipped on his own net, but we do still play on tied.
And that dunk from Busy is exactly what we needed, as he was last back. And right now it is looking a little dangerous for the Rhythm. Shega will go missing. A pass to Busy with full boost against Pops on the backboard. Pops does well, but this is still center. Shega and Clash DA, a triple commit from the Bloomington Maulers does work out because Shega maintains control. Busy in net. A fake from Shega almost works out for Clash. Thankfully it does not. And Busy will get this away with a minute left. Game tied again. We're looking for a third 1-1 overtime. Please no.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Definition of a castle curse. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Shig 50 falling off the ceiling. Right place, right time. And Zoms is just frozen. But how can you blame him? Puts a thumbs up to the camera and says, you know what? If I'm going to get scored on, that's how it's going to be. I'm still just trying to catch my thoughts after that one. But the Maulers with a late lead here, and they desperately needed that. Still need to close out this game, but now they're not as much on the brink of death as it felt like they were.
Yeah, and now I think this is a lot more important for the Rhythm, because I do get worried for them when they're in clutch moments, as Shega does. Make T-Jack look like a fool here. Slow play. I think gets Zoms as well. And a beautiful double. I'm calling the player out. I don't know who the player is. I cannot press my scoreboard, but the Rhythm looking imperious here, taking it to 5.
Sheg getting busy there with the insurance goal. Pops. Zero boost, just faking him out, flicking it, bumping the last defender, setting it all up himself, as this turned into, a dominant victory, at least on the scoreboard. We will, I didn't want to say it after 2 goals, but 4 goals, we are absolutely heading to another Champions Field. I'm really excited, as just like I always say, a fan of good Rocket League. Rhythm, this is the first one where they really just got dominated. They do pick up one for the road. They're busy. A little bit of a momentum builder. Maybe they can take it into game number 5, but this one is all unwrapped up.
Well, we do have hope if the Mauls don't go for the kickoff. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, as you said, it looks like we are going to 5, making the schedule for the day a lot later than it already is. As I'm hoping the next teams do bear with us. And none of our predictions coming to fruition here at Gold Dude.
Nope. And when I was doing my prediction, I was really juggling in my head Maulers in 4, Maulers in 5. I knew I was picking Maulers, but I could have seen it anyway. I was like, maybe it's a sweep. No, it's not going to be a sweep. I should have just gone with 5 because I love me some Champs Field, but either way, I don't mind being wrong here. Shega ends up picking up what ended up being the game winner, laughing his head off, falling off the ceiling, and striking fear in the hearts of all Rhythm fans. This one really could go any way. The Rhythm only 2 shots in that game. They were, it felt closer than that, but 10 to 2 on shots is really telling.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that is, a anomaly that will not repeat. As Game 5 is, as I said, something that's not been good traditionally for the Bloomington Maulers. I don't know if you know this, but last season, I believe the Bloomington Maulers challenger team with Clash DA on it lost 11 Game 5s. So I'm hoping the choke gene is still in there somewhere, as Clash does go missing. That was an open net, as Shega did play screening on the goal line. That will go backward. No one is up there. We'll fall straight down. T-Jack does not go in. Zombs can't follow it up, and T-Jack also might have a little bit of a choke gene. Hopefully, it's just a small mistake that doesn't continue. But already a couple bad moments from Clash and T-Jack, as both teams could have had the lead in the first 30 seconds of the series.
You know what? It's the pressure that this field brings. We definitely should have at least one goal here. Clash with an opportunity, gets nothing on it, tries to go for the dunk, isn't able to find it here. Op's just gonna rotate back, might even leave it for a teammate. We'll see. This is really awkward. Stays calm and collected, picks up the corner boost, tries to dribble it around a couple, ends up going to T-Jack and Sheg for the 50. Sheg thought about going for that. Pops fighting off the touch there by the defender, or the attacker rather, as both these teams are just going back and forth. Had a couple good opportunities, but we're still tied here. Zoms with the shot, saved. A little bit of a double commit. Clash. Oh no, that's really awkward, but carefully gets to the backboard. Someone needs to put a hand up for either team. I don't know where the offense was there for the Rhythm. It felt like a shot was just waiting with bated breath, and it never came through. And then you have T-Jack here, just diming up Clash off the front corner. No one on the defense able to get there, and they find themselves down 1-0 with 3:26 left in game number 5.
Yeah, I might be a little nervous here. Hopefully Busy can show me a little something here off this kickoff. Does get pre-jumped by Pops, who does get a good touch. The follow-up from T-Jack, good cutoff. Does get Devin for his trouble. Clash does need to get a good touch, and does, and now T-Jack getting chased on the goal line, just insta-dive. That is exactly what you need to do. But again, just the patience from the Maulers players just paying dividends here, as they just beat, Shagger just beats 2 there. Busy alone on defense, low boost. Does play for the boost. Does get bumped for his trouble. Zom should get a good touch. Does. Clash is awkward. That will bounce mid. And a pre-jump from Povs just saves him. And the Maulers are just following each other really, really well and just backing each other's plays, which is in complete contrast to the Rhythm. I don't know what that pre-jump is from T-Jack, as this is an open net here. Doms comes back to help out Busy. So far it's been all Maulers, and the Rhythm has not looked good this game, as they do cut each other off with double commit.
I liked that pop by Busy, but ended up being a double commit. Busy trying to find the back of the net. Goes a little bit wide, trying to play it around Pops. Pops able to race back to it. Gets the 50 with T-Jack. T-Jack nothing in the tank. Gets beat to that ball. Shega off the ceiling, off the ground. It was on target, but it was saved. Zoms with the good cut. 1v1. Big flick to a backboard. Busy with the shot, and it's wide once again. Another opportunity for the Rhythm, who are really needing to ice up right now. And for the Rhythm, I mean, it should be open, and it is. Okay, we have a tie game. I was gonna say it feels like we need a hero. Sheg just completely throwing that one away. Defense not able to rotate around. It felt like someone on the Rhythm needed to step up, but at the same time, they were just playing way too much hero ball, trying to do everything by themselves and not playing as a team, which was costing them field position and costing them shot opportunities. But they find themselves tied here after a very costly mistake by the blue defense. And Zoms with the shot! Sometimes playing hero does work. What a shot. Zoms has been really quiet, at least in the scoring department, since game number 1. Showing up huge, and in the blink of an eye, the Rhythm have taken back the lead with 1:25 on the clock.
And I don't care how quiet you are in the series. If you pop up in the last minute of Game 5 to give me the series, that is exactly what I need from you. And that is on the back with Zom just go missing. Busy is last back. Just dive. This might be an open net. T-Jack not packed. What is this? What is this dive from Busy here? Oh boy.
Oh. You know what? There's always the opportunity that they flub the 3-on-0, but I would not add that to the game plan in Game 5. Let's just say that. Tie game here, 1:10 left on the clock. Rhythm, I mean, not that you got to park the bus, but just that's doing way too much with that little left with the series on the line. Tied up 2-2, both on the scoreboard and in the series. Pops with an opportunity. That's a big demo. Shot opportunity. It is saved. Clash not able to wrap around. Does at least get a touch. Try to keep things in. T-Jack up. Leaves it for Busy, who's been great in the air all series, but can't get another one there. I like that little pass, but doesn't end up finding too much danger. Busy. Middle of the field a little bit open. That could have been something interesting, but kind of ended up going nowhere. Just a dud pinch off the ceiling. No reset either. Zoms has to rotate around a long way with no boost, but that is a good bump. And with 19 seconds left, these teams are fighting for their lives.
Just some weird players out of all the players. Like the ball's been in this half and corner this whole series. I was Busy with a beautiful air dribble in the last 10 seconds. And please, Rhythm, do not choke this. Wow. This is A series, Goldude.
And I'm back. I got disconnected, but it did go in.
Yes, yes.
And
yes.
that'll do it.
That
will do it.
I was never nervous. It was never close.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. As I swear, we were doing everything in our power to lose that series, but in the end, a beautiful play by Busy and a kickoff goal from Zoms will take the series as Busy will get one to just pad the stats. Rhythm taking Game 5 with 5 goals.
Busy started off the series with a bang and caps it off with an exclamation mark. 5-2 is your final in game number 5. No smile on the cam for Zoms. I think it ended up being a little bit more stressful of a series down the stretch than people would have hoped. But like we were saying early, a win is a win. Zoms, like I mentioned, got a little quiet in the middle of that series. Ended up going 2 for 6 with an assist. And that is how you stuff the stat sheet to end off a series. That's going to be huge just in terms of seeding for the major, which obviously is huge for the LAN final. As for the Maulers, kind of back to the drawing board there. It was a close series, but never really felt like they had a full grasp on things, even when they were winning.
Yeah, Goldude, and like I am all worn out, but the Rochester Rhythm play again, back to back on stream, and I do believe I am losing you for that one. And if that is the case, it was an absolute pleasure as we see Zoms just clip bomb here on the face cam as he should, as his team did win. But they do got to go again, so I need him to lock in. I will bring it back to us. How did that go for you, Goldude? Any last comments on that series?
You know what? It ain't always pretty.
It is not always pretty,
but you can get the job done. That's what I learned, and it's entertaining regardless. But yeah, if you're the Rhythm, you do come away with the win. But if you got to go right back in the saddle, that's Rocket League is a very mentally taxing game. Like you can't blink. If you blink, you're gonna get scored on. So the Rhythm gotta get going again, get in that headspace. Maulers, I believe you may have mentioned they already played tonight, so they got to prep for next week, which is a very big week.
They kind of played. They technically didn't play, but it did come through that their first series was a forfeit win for them. So they got a win on the books today. So they're done for the day. They are looking to prep. I believe they're sitting in that top 8 range for the major. So looking to maintain, get out of Swiss, and hopefully secure Class DA's first LAN. Did you know that Clash has not made LAN in 4 attempts?
That's shocking because he knows how to GM. I could tell you that.
He does.
He
really
can
does.
GM a team to a championship, but playing and GMing are definitely two different things. And rooting for him, he's a good guy. At least I've enjoyed my time chatting with him. So I'm rooting for the best. Although they're in that spot where is really up for grabs.
Yeah, we all love Clash GA, except when he's playing my team. As we do take a look at our schedule today, 2 best of 5s, all going to game 5. As we do need to speed this up, I guess, because we are running already 15 minutes late, and we will take a 5-minute break. But hopefully both the last teams, the 4 teams playing in the last 2 series, bear with us. We will be with them in a moment. Some excellent series. Hopefully the trend continues. Why not? Just be as late as possible. Let's go to 5 all the way as we look to host the Rhythm again. This time playing the Fargo Steelhawks. Those who know about the drama in this series and the stakes and the personal animus between both teams. As we will be right back after this. Actually, before I go, Goldude, since I am losing you, any last comments, good sir?
I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to see everyone at LAN. If you have the opportunity, I could not recommend it more that you go, even if you're not participating. So if you go, I'll get to see you there, and I'm hoping to do a little casting there as well. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your Friday night. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all another time.
All right, thank you so much for joining me, bud. And I am looking forward to seeing you in LAN, definitely. And we will be back after this very, very short break.
I'm stuck inside of these walls with you. I don't recognize who I turned into. I'm losing hope in getting myself back. Everything around me is starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurt again. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again, starting from scratch again. Where is the pleasure?
Hello, and we're back a little early. We being me. Unfortunately, this time I am alone, but that's okay, as we will head straight into the series. Not much to cover. Just let's look at our schedule just real quick. As we said, we went to 5 in the first series. Brimstone Inferno clutching it up. Rhythm we just watched clutch up again in 5. Hopefully this one does not go to 5, just a clean sweep, and hopefully, on the side of the Rhythm winning. I don't think I need to do predictions because, I am the Rochester Rhythm GM. I would hope everybody knows what my prediction will be. As we do have all the players in the lobby, let's not delay this further. We're already 20 minutes behind schedule with a whole other series ready to go. Let's just get right into it. Unfortunately, nobody able to join me for the broadcast, but the solo casts I am learning from Zoms, the pro solo caster, as Zoms say his name. An excellent save on the goal line immediately to start the series. As the Steelhawks almost gets one already on offense. Busy full boost will get challenged by Maiden Snake. Now Dicey passing play between Busy and T-Jack. Busy low boost won't able to do much. A pre-jump from T-Jack. DJ cuts it off. Now this is a dangerous spot. Busy is last back with low boost. T-Jack will not be able to help him out, and Maiden Snake with a beautiful flick into the corner over Busy. I'm sure Busy will have enjoyed that one, and I'm sure we'll hear about that one from Maiden Snake later on. As I did not reset the series scores, I do apologize. Doing that now. No. And I like the aggression I'm seeing from the Steelhawks. I don't like it as the Rochester GM, but from a gameplay POV, they're very aggressive, very fast, and very offensive. I think that's just good for the stream, as the Rhythm will need to get some foothold in this game. A miss by DJ might be able to give that to us. A center by Zombs. T-Jack not able to get this again. The opportunity is still there. A pass on to Busy, who will get insta-challenged by Maiden Snake. We will see a lot of that this series. Nate will not give Busy an inch. That will continue to happen as low boost T-Jack all alone, just taking infinite time. This is a dangerous spot. The DJ dunk does not go too hot. Dicey almost slots one under the defense. Zoms on the backboard with low boost. Nate gets it over them. T-Jack just awkward on net, not going. And the Rhythm just look on the ropes already, and the series just started. As that pause traditionally would be filled by co-casters, but unfortunately, I am alone. As again, the Rhythm just need to get out. They just need to get on the orange half. Just get 1B, get something on, as that will give them a few moments of reprieve. As T-Jack, low boost, not able to stay on the offense. Busy does get one onto the backboard, no follow-up. T-Jack does get off Zombs, and Zombs with a slot. That does not go in. And if you were the Rhythm, that is what you needed to get back into the series. Another dunk by DJ. And the Rhythm stays scoreless. Do not have these going. Perfect. As both teams, I do believe, are in the top 8. Let me find my sheets. Yeah. The Steelhawks sitting in 3rd. Rhythm in 6th. Both teams look sitting pretty in the top 8 right now, hoping to just maintain that. I do believe the win is more important for the Rhythm here, because the Steelhawks are 20 points ahead in the standings, but that won't matter to them. It doesn't matter if they need it or not. They will take this win, as the bragging rights in this series. I don't even think there's ever been a series where the points don't matter. It's all about the bragging rights, and this is it. And with 2 minutes left, it has been all Steelhawks, as that kickoff almost goes in as well. A bump onto T-Jack, still has a touch on the ball. Zombs low boost dive, does not get a touch. DJ does have boost, gets a dunk on him. That is awkward for the defense. Busy with full boost, does get dunked here. Still maintains control. Will get bumped for his trouble. Zombs tries to fake, does not work out. Dicey looking for the goal line, flicks it high. Busy can't do much to stop that if that was on net. And thankfully for the Rhythm, it was not. And again, I don't even know what to say here. The Rhythm are just outmatched. A Fargo Steelhawks team that I do believe is just making a roster move. Let me double check before I say it. But I do believe they have not been doing well since switching Kude for Dicey. And they also did get swept in their first series by the St. Paul Senators, which, I mean, a lot of people regard as the best team in Challenger, so that is not something to be embarrassed about. But a team that got swept playing like this, I mean, Jesus. Is it the Rhythm playing bad, or it's just the better team? Because it is not looking pretty right now. Not even close. As the Steelhawks will make it 3, not slowing down one iota. As game 1 is just all wrapped up in a neat bow for the Fargo Steelhawks. And the Rhythm just need to get a goal or something just to get some confidence going. A busy backflip on the goal line will not do it. MidwestCarSoccer tries to get one back mid. T-Jack low boost. Sorry, busy low boost. Let's get a shot on net. DJ gets it out. Zombs and T-Jack double committing here. T-Jack will take control. Try and get it across. Does. No follow-up. Busy low boost. Does play the back boost, but because of the boost, does miss the ball. And the Rhythm just looks slow to every single play here. As the last 10 seconds of this series tick down, will they get a goal or will they stay scoreless? It is looking like the latter here. Busy goes for a sidewall read. Does not work out. Dicey full control of the ball. Will opt to just spike it. Zombs still stop it. T-Jack misses this redirect. And the Fargo Steelhawks just clean sweep the Rhythm in game 1. Not giving them an inch. And I don't think I even remember a single attempt, a dangerous attempt from the Rhythm. It does say they have 6 shots, but I can't say I remember them. That is not what we need as the Rochester Rhythm fandom here. We need to be doing a lot better. Next match is starting. I was not able to change the map, but it's okay. Oh boy. I don't think I fixed the cameras. But I did. I don't know why Dicey's camera is not popping up. I do have it on deck. I see why. Now it's fixed. Like magic. As the Steelhawks look to stay on the front foot in this series. Zombs looking for an aerial play. Does run out of boost. Does play the 50. Busy. Will get a dunk. T-Jack is demoed on the backline. Nobody will follow. Zombs going for the sidewall redirect. Does get it. Dicey is awkward. T-Jack not close enough to follow it up. Busy with a good touch on the backboard. Might have more. Does get a dunk. This opportunity will die out. That Zombs shot does go in. Sorry, I lied. How is that not in? Was it just a pre-jump from DJ, I believe, on the goal line, just expecting a high shot from Zombs and it just going under it. And the Rhythm will open their account for the series. Busy gets the ball off Dicey in the corner. We'll get free jumped by DJ. MidwestCarSoccer able to get it away as the last man. TJ with a good touch. Will get cut off by MidwestCarSoccer. DJ already up. Does beat out Zombs. Might have more. Will fake it or just shoot it on net. Busy with a good save. That was an excellent shot from DJ. Gets a beat as well. This might be an open net. Oh, Dicey is back. Busy going for the bomb. Does not get it. TJ also going for the bomb. Zombs is left back here. As manages to do enough to stall the offense and give his teammates time to rotate out. And already seeing a lot more on the offensive half from the Rhythm Zombs. He needs to shoot that far post. But this is continue this pressure. Keep doing what you're doing, Rhythm. Let's go Rochester. Woo. As T-Jack will put it to the sidewall. Busy opts to not commit and just stay back. It is full boost. Maintain control of the ball. Beautiful must-see. 2 Zombs. Ooh, just put it on net. DJ and MidwestCarSoccer a little awkward, but it works out for them. And I believe Zoms is last back here getting chased on the goal line. Does dodge it. And it is not on target, so it doesn't matter. Zoms with a good touch. Gets it over one. Gets another pop over the second man. T-Jack and Busy in the same spot. We need to space out a little bit. The Rhythm's offensive spacing and offensive pressure already looking better as the Steelhawks will look to get. They are the ones who are looking to get a foothold in this series, in this game now. Sorry, I am talking a lot more than I'm used to. I need to get hit the Zoms training pack. With a solo cast, the Zoms does get a good dunk. T-Jack will beat out Mated Snake. DJ is back on the goal line. Zoms low boost can't do anything about it. Mated Snake will look to get it center. T-Jack does spawn and gets a beat out. Almost beats the last man. DJ should have it clear here. Zoms gets a touch. Busy is last with boost, infinite space. Does have to pass it to T-Jack, who puts it to the backboard. But the backboard is covered by multiple players. Busy gets a ground double. Zoms goes missing on the shot. But the Rhythm does maintain boost control and the ball on the offensive half. Busy up, going for the double off the corner. Does get something off Mated Snake. Ball is cleared. T-Jack double. That is in your net. That is not what you need if you're the Rhythm. You cannot be giving away free goals like this. That is better 50 from T-Jack. Maybe playing safer from Zoms. But they've already shown in this game that multiple opportunities where they can score. Especially this one, T-Jack Busy getting pre-jumped. I mean, if you're against Busy, I don't blame anybody from pre-jumping. Where's the second man here? This should be a goal! As it might be a goal for the Fargo Steelhawks. I don't know what is going on. As the ball is getting hit against everybody. Zoms will have a little bit of time. Does have to take control. Does not get the back boost. Dicey will steal that, and that is just not in. But Maiden Snake does follow it up. And in the space of 20 seconds, it feels like the Rhythm have just tossed this game away. Good kickoff for the Rhythm here. That center from T-Jack is pretty much a clear. Zoms not close enough. Busy does get beat out here. Zoms and T-Jack playing close to each other. Up. Do not double commit that, I believe. T-Jack does get bumped. Busy low boost on offense. Zoms also low boost. Does dive. Not get anything on it. Busy gets a beat down 2 here. With DJ last back. Able to get it away. Some excellent heroic defending from DJ, but Zoms gets a shot and made it, not expecting it, and it just bounces over his head. That was a weird shot. And you know, like I think the tournament we've been noticing is teams with more webcams usually win. So hopefully that doesn't continue as the Rhythm. We have been seeing some kickoff goal attempts from the Rhythm as Busy does get almost a pinch on net. The pinch just acts as a center, and T-Jack this time Reddit's just slot it into an open net. That was a pinch and a half, Jesus. And 30 seconds left, Rhythm have the lead. That is a weird kickoff. T-Jack does need to just stay in front of this ball. It does. Busy's touch away from him, but this is fine. As the Steelhawks have it all to do. That is a good center. Zoms does a good touch. Gets it out. 20 seconds. Every touch from the Rhythm is time off the clock. As T-Jack is last back. Does need to stay close to this ball. Doesn't get a good touch. Busy does not get the touch. The net is being bumped. T-Jack with a beautiful touch. Maybe Snake can't get it through. Busy just needs to get a dunk on this. Cannot. T-Jack and Zoms awkward. Zoms gets a good touch over Dicey and another one over Mated Snake. And they just need to spike this ball and the Rochester Rhythm do take game number 2 to tie up the series. That was a stressful ending from the Rhythm. I think I'm just a broken record at this point. I've said it time and time again today. It doesn't matter how you win. As long as you win, that is all that matters. And I think the Rhythm still have a lot of upside, a lot of room to improve. But taking a game when you're playing like that is exactly what you need. A couple fortunate goals as we see that shot from Zoms. But sometimes luck is what you need. On the other side, you can say the exact same thing for the Fargo Steelhawks. They play like they were in game one, where they have full control. I don't know if that's a kickoff strat or somebody's AFK. Nobody's AFK. That was a kickoff strat from the Rhythm, I believe. As Busy does put it on the backboard. A double commit does not lead to a goal. Busy Zombs does cut it off here. Dicey looking awkward. Does try and pass it off to DJ. Busy trying to read the pass. Does go missing a ceiling shot from Dicey over T-Jack. Zombs is going to push to the sidewall. Will have full boost and control. Does get done by Maidestay, who also dunks Busy in a goal line attempt. T-Jack with a good save, and that's an on net. And the Rhythm just putting themselves in a position they just don't need to be. There's some dives that just don't do anything. And I've heard time and time again from this Rhythm team that they do like diving or flipping into challenges when they don't need to. That just takes them far away from the play. But that kickoffs, they do take control in every single kickoff. And I don't know if that's just that kickoffs being naturally good, or that they're doing strats, as this is an open net slot. I don't know how we're letting that in. Busy not getting a good touch off the sidewall, as he's getting a great pass in the chat. Some friendly banter, which we love. Busy just played off to the sidewall. T-Jack is center for him. Oh my, that was in. Unfortunately, came off DJ, off T-Jack to just block it. But that was Busy. They do get it center. T-Jack looking for a shot. Does get a dunk. Busy ready to slot it over the defender. Reacting a little slow. The Fargo Steelhawks are here. That touch from Dicey decent. Maybe it's not getting dunked. And Dicey unfortunately does not react fast enough. Busy just a tiny bit faster. As the Rhythm get one back, saying, hey, we're still in this. We are not lost. This is not game one. We will not be shut out. As Busy will go missing on the sidewall. T-Jack puts it on net. That is high. Busy looking for a shot. Zombs off to play slow. I don't know what just happened in front of my screen. But the Rhythm is still on offense here. As Busy will have it on top. Puts it center. Not when ready, but T-Jack does dive into net. And Zombs is alone. This time equal to the shot on the open net. Just off to play for the ceiling shot attempt. Let's get it over one. Maidestay with a good touch. Busy. Good 50 on low boost. And both teams looking to stabilize after some flurries for each team. T-Jack put the center. This might be a 1v1 as Dom just gets it on a Maidestay, who opts for dive instead of playing safer here. And the Rhythm do bring it back. 2-goal lead for the Steelhawks is just gone. It feels like I've been talking for 10 years already. This game has only been going for 2 minutes. Jesus. There's a lot going on. A beautiful bump by Busy, I believe, and a slot from T-Jack. The Rhythm do take the lead, coming from 2 goals down and just instantly taking the lead. And some kickoff shenanigans from the Rochester Rhythm. Busy and Zombs both have full boost. Do get beat out. T-Jack needs to get a touch. With the help of the post, does get it away. Busy does get dunked here. Zombs will have time. Does maintain control. Busy does get bumped. Dicey will dive. Zombs 50. We'll try and get it again. T-Jack does dive, but Busy spawns in time. As a fake full Maidestay, the ball is high. The shot not in. Busy almost puts it in his own net. DJ Zombs comes off the squishy attempt. Does save it. I don't know what's going on. And that is also not it, as the Rochester Rhythm getting a little lucky here. But that is exactly what we needed, a double commit by T-Jack and Zombs. Busy does have full boost back. He is getting faked here. 2 people commit. Busy able to get something on it to get it away. That is an open net. If Zombs can put it on net, Maidestay does get the save and maintains control of the ball. Gets it over T-Jack. Like, that is high. I don't know if Maidestay does have a touch. Does not. Dicey does though. Almost over Zombs. Is not. Zombs low boost 50s. Do gets it for B. I don't know what I'm saying. Words. What are they? As BDC gets it over one. No follow-up from his teammates. As T-Jack will look to take his time. Does go missing. Zombs alone in net. Just hits it over one. TJ going for the ceiling shot. as the action is just too fast right now. I am not able to keep up. Jesus. And a reset fake attempt from Madison almost goes in. A double commit this time from the Steelhawks. That is the first one we've seen. They've looked pretty solid as a team. Maybe a little bit of nerves in the series going on. A minute left, a goal down. Almost going on series points. Please not like this. As Zombs will get a save on it. And I am sorry if you're looking for some partisan casting. I am not partisan. This is my team playing right now. Please don't be in. As busy does cut it out. And again, the offensive pressure from the Steelhawks looking to strangle the rhythm here, as there's been a couple scary plays. Does get it run busy. That is fine. TJF will have this. And the rhythm surviving by the skin of their teeth. Zombs faking for busy. Puts it on net. Crossbar down. Madison not able to get a touch. And if ever there was a scam, this is it. Because the Steelhawks have been on offense for the entire last 2 minutes. 5-6 opportunities, almost goals, and then one single opportunity. Zombs does get a fake. It was more of a miss, but we'll call it a fake. Busy slots it up, and it was definitely communicated. As the Steelhawks do need 2 goals in 5 seconds. As that is a pop on net. Zombs will have the save. And the Fargo Steelhawks will be put on match point or series point. Wow. And I need a minute to get a drink. Oof. As no pauses, everybody readying up instantly. I got another series to cover, so no point in me sitting there as well. Straight into game 4, as the Rochester Rhythm will look to close out the series. After winning their first series of the day in 5, hoping to not take this to 5, as that might just be a double from T-Jack off the dunk in the midfield. I don't know who on DJ. The T-Jack ego dunks as Zombs is putting his camera in his nostrils for some reason. Again, clip bombing a little bit. That is what I like to see. Some confidence, some aggression. Some T-Jack just dives, just having fun. Has made it seem awkward on the goal line. Is there a follow from the Rhythm? No, there's not. That should have. Where's the follow-up? As T-Jack is alone on defense. Zombs just does dive and nothing. T-Jack looking to get bumped. Does maintain control. Take his time. This is. I don't know what's going on. The Rhythm just looked so awkward on defense. T-Jack is the only player on the entire pitch that does not look awkward here. He looks like he has infinite time. That is what I love to see from my captain. And again, opting to take his time, gets a flick around a defender. Zombs does commit low boost, but it's fine. Busy is back, also low boost. But the Rhythm a little scatterbrained here. As Busy is left back, does get beat out here, a little too slow to react, and does tie up the game here. I am already losing my voice. How does Zombs do this every other day? Jesus. T-Jack obsolete for Busy, who just booms it on there. Zombs bomb will give them some space. I believe Busy just got that back, who's did. A double commit from the Rhythm. Busy needs to slot this. Almost does. But this is sketchy. The T-Jack opts to insert turn to try and give his team some time. Zombs dives in the corner. T-Jack and Zombs both on that sidewall. As Busy does get a beat out on one. Opts to just play the ball. He does fake that ball. T-Jack does get bumped. Zombs way too far back. T-Jack did spawn. Excellent strategic spawn from T-Jack. Busy should have the free ball here. It does boom it for Zombs with a pre-jump. Off it to the sidewall. Double maybe. Dicey ready and equal to it. This is awkward for Busy. He is last back. Opts to just play the 50 here. Instead, Madison just goes whiffing. And the Rhythm now have a chance to reset, get some boost. That dunk from DJ just keeps the pressure on. T-Jack reset almost. Almost gets a slot as well. Zombs just last back, low boost. Does just insta-play the ball. Busy takes control. As this is a dangerous time, and for once, Busy does not have control of the ball. Getting scared by the opposing, by seeing Nate made it stay on the opposing team, as we all know. Sorry, that was a joke. As that might just be in, and this time, after the Rhythm getting lucky in Game 3, it is the Steelhawks with some luck. That shot from T-Jack not just slotting into the bottom corner. As Busy opts to take this ball, gets dunked by DJ, sorry. Zombs staying in the play. Fakes it for T-Jack, who will go off the ceiling here. Does have a feeling shot. This is an open net if he gets it, and does. Beautiful slot by T-Jack. The best Rochester player in the first series, in my opinion. Again, showing up time and time again when it matters most. Busy a little quiet on the day as a whole. But I think he's slotting into a little bit more of a team player role where he's not the one shining the most. Zombs gets a reset over one. The follow-up is not fast enough. Busy just booms that. I think he could have taken his time with that one. Busy, T-Jack, and Zombs triple commit on that ball. Busy is back. DJ does lose control of it. T-Jack cuts it off. And this should be fine. It is, but DJ puts it on net. Midwest clears, playing for the Rochester Rhythm. We do appreciate it, bud. As minute 30, Rhythm again. I feel like they've had the lead for the majority of the series, except that first game. I think they've had the lead every single time. I don't think the Steelhawks. Oh, actually no. The Steelhawks did have a 2-0 lead in Game 3. They lost. As T-Jack puts a shot on net, as the Cams freak out a little bit. DJ looking for a 1v1 attempt against Busy. Busy up to it. Does get the save. And made it Snake. Beautiful pass by Dicey off the sidewall. Good speed from Made It Snake, and nobody on the Rhythm able to get a hand up on that ball. And I am keeping clock as Busy off the kickoff. Does get a touch. Is he going to go missing? It does not. T-Jack takes it off Zombs' hand. Go up off the ceiling again. This time gets dunked by Made It Snake. Slows the play down. As he does get a boost and a bump here. Busy does get beat out here. Zombies is alone on defense. This is awkward. Does get a touch mid. T-Jack will maintain control. Might get bumped here. Dodges the bump. What is happening? The Steelhawks are dunking each other. As DJ will get a beat out on one. Does have a flip. Gets it on. But Busy gets a touch on. And Busy is starting to wake up, especially on defense. Getting a lot more touches. And that is, I think that is a little bit faster from T-Jack. That is just a goal. 20 seconds left. We heading into our first overtime of the day here. Oh, sorry, not of the day. Of this series. As Zombs and Busy double commit. It works out. Busy gets a beat on one. 50s the other one. Bumps the third. As Zombs will just pop that high. This should give them enough space as the Rhythm needs this ball to die, and does. As the series will head into 5. No, sorry, not 5. I am actually tweaking. As a T-Jack beat on 2 players, they were not expecting him to dive that fast. Busy puts his center. Zombs shot on the goal line. Made it Snake with a good save. T-Jack pops it back on. Nate gets a touch over. Busy off the sidewall. Gets it up. Dicey low boost, but gets a good enough touch to get it away. That's another touch. T-Jack puts it off the sidewall. Busy opts to go. Good touch. B does not get the follow-up, and that, please don't tell me that's just in. And the T-Jack with a Zen touch here. Oh boy, I do not want a 15-minute overtime. Please, no! As Busy goes up the sidewall. Nobody up here, as that might just be in. Busy just clears it himself. Made it Snake just like sitting there, deer in the head like T-Jack. His third man commits have been beautiful today. That miss, not so much, but you know, you get your wins where you need them. As Made It Snake looking to put that on net. That is an open net. Busy needs to get a touch. Does. Also gets a boost. The ball is just floating high. Dicey looking for the double. T-Jack puts a hand up and gets it. And Zombs try and get back on offense for the Rhythm, as that is it. I mean, that was a good pass. I mean, I don't know who's fast enough to react to that. As DJ looking for a double. Busy, awkward. Does get a touch on DJ. Looking for the sidewall double. Zombs with a good clear. Gives the Rhythm space, time, get boost, regroup, As Dicey gets a beat on 1, gets a beat on 2. No, Busy is ready with that. I don't know how he get a touch on that. I thought the second touch from Dicey would have caught him out. And T-Jack again with the slow plays, just getting everybody. And Zombs almost fell through. T-Jack puts it on net. That was a miss from T-Jack. I think he could have definitely got a better goal. That's 2 commits. This is an open net. Oh no, I think Busy will be kicking himself with that. But the Steelhawks still in dangerous territory here. T-Jack puts it off the backboard. Zombs just get a touch. Is Busy back? I don't see him. He is. Low boost! That is not the best touch, but works out. Works as a passing play. DJ needs to get a touch here. Does. T-Jack does have this ball. Puts it high. Zombs gets a dunk on Made It Snake. And the Rhythms pressure. Is this scary? Oh no. I like this. T-Jack again stoic on defense. Nothing is getting past him today. As DJ off the side of T-Jack beats him out on that touch. Zombs off to take a control touch. Has low boost. This is looking sketchy a little bit. DJ double off the sidewall. No follow-up for his team. That is high. Please. No. Yes. Go, go, go. As the Rhythm, their luck is back maybe. But Steelhawks is still on offense. As Madison almost gets a dunk on net. Everybody commits here. Busy. Good dunk. That was looking sketchy. Does get a beat out. Zombs pops it out. Busy might have a shot here. Does not. Off the play for the boost. Plays on the sidewall as well. Plays the touch. We're looking for a dunk on Madison. Does. Is there a follow-up? T-Jack puts it on net. It's too slow. But Zombs! I thought he was ready to follow it up, but nah. And now the Steelhawks are the ones playing their luck card. As Busy gets a beat out on 2. T-Jack with a follow-up to the sidewall with Zombs. Not ready. Does still have control. The Rhythm trying to force this goal in. As Busy goes missing. T-Jack low boost. Does get a touch shot out. Jesus, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I've lost my mind. I don't want a game 5. Do I want a game 5? I don't think so. For the content, maybe Busy. Please save that. Does. As the Rhythm now looking to stay on defense. Looking to get off defense, sorry. T-Jack will need to get a touch on this. Does. Zombs looking to control this ball. Does get a touch. DJ with low boost. Does clear it out. Busy up. Nobody from the Steelhawks up. Busy passes to Made It Snake. Busy dunk on the sidewall. DJ low boost will clear this. Passes it to Made It Snake. T-Jack with a beautiful cut. Zombs will get bumped on the goal line, but this should still be fine. Maybe not. Maybe not. As we are going to 5, as everybody skips the replays for some reason. I think everybody's ready to play. That was a beautiful bump by Madison on Zombs because Zombs had to clear on that ball. And for the 3rd time today, we are heading to Champions Field. The last series of the day should have started 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Hell of a day. Hell of a stream. As we head into game 5, no delays, no waits. Both teams ready. That overtime was the longest overtime ever. Where is the Busy cam? Who knows? As Busy does get a beat out on 1. Zombs might have a shot here. Does get dunked by Dyson. DJ going for the solo play up dunk. Let's get a flick. Is it over 1? No. Busy with a dunk. This might be an opening. A double commit on the goal line. Does get the job done. Busy does get beat up by Madison. DJ puts it back on the Rhythm half. Zom should have a good clear here. Does get dunked by DJ and the Steelhawks. Stay on offense, and somebody needs to put a hand up. Zoms does. And game 5 starting with the Steelhawks on offense. DJ looking for the double off the top rope. A beautiful dunk by Zoms. Busy plays the mid boost, but this leaves T-Jack alone. Works out because of the bump. And Busy versus Madison on the goal line. Madison comes out on top this time. T-Jack almost gets a touch off the sidewall. DJ might have an open net. Goes for the double. Goes missing. I think he could have just shot that, but hey, I respect the clip attempt. as the Steelhawks stay on offense. Zoms and Busy pretty much double committing on this goal line, but Busy gets a beat out on 2. Zoms should have a clear here. Does get dunked by Madison. Busy will get time and boost, and the ball again insta dunk from DJ, and you can tell the play style from the strap, sorry, from the Steelhawks. Busy, anytime Busy's close to the ball with any boost, he's just getting boosted though. In a player of his quality, that is exactly what you need, and he has been quiet this series. But I need a little more from him as DJ going for the triple. Does get it. Not the triple, sorry. Thought he was going to reset it off the side or just up and just shoot it. Dicey with a beautiful fake. It was intentional. DJ placed it off the backboard, and Busy just playing the shot, not the double. And 3 minutes left. The Steelhawks looking to just finish the series the way they started. The Zoms puts it to the backboard. T-Jack does not get the shot. A fake. Busy. Follow it up. In. I thought he missed that. Almost a slot from T-Jack. I respect the attempt. Beautiful. Zoms too close. Good backflip from him to fake the Fargo Steelhawks, and the rhythm immediately back. Woo! I don't know how I'm going to cast the last series, guys. I honestly don't know. I'm getting lightheaded. I need some food. He's busy with a dangerous challenge, but doesn't get a good touch. T-Jack will have time here. Let's go missing. This is scary. Let's get a good touch. Round 1, Zoms does get beat. Busy is awkward on the goal line here. Everybody goes missing. I don't know what's going on with him. Lock the hell in, please. T-Jack plays the boost. That touch by DJ, not the best, but Dicey will clean it up. And made it Snake with a beat, not in. A follow-up from DJ. Yeah, the rhythm just played themselves here. I mean, beautiful plays by the Fargo Steelhawks to get the most out of that opportunity that the rhythm created for them. And they get their lead back. Kickoff goal maybe for the rhythm. As they continue to win every single kickoff. A double kickoff from the Steelhawks. I think they tried to kick off with them and just did not work because T-Jack was just ready. And again, now this time, the Steelhawks winning the kickoff. That's just high. That should be free. T-Jack goes missing, but it's fine. Zoms does have a double around 1. Made his net, puts it up to the backboard. Somebody up. T-Jack is low boost. Scary here. I don't know what's going on, guys. You guys got this. You guys do not got this. It's fine. This is Rocket League. Oh boy. In game 5, just looking to be a frenzy, a shootout. Is that in? Nope. Okay. Oh, beautiful play by Madison to get that out of the danger zone. Zoms get to the center, but nobody from the rhythm eye live. Sorry, Busy going off of the redirect, does get it. Unfortunately, not on target. Zoms does get the boost, get a dunk. Yes, Dicey is ready to get that out. Good bump by Zoms will give T-Jack time, but he is sideways. Does get a dunk on 2. That second man from the rhythm right now is a little too slow for my liking. Busy does get a beat out on 2. Does get insta-direct again. Anytime he has a second. But that boom by T-Jack is just straight on Dicey's car. T-Jack with a redirect to the backboard. A triple commit here from the Steelhawks. As Zoms puts the center, T-Jack low boost, just almost beat out DJ, but DJ able to get the dunk. And again, the rhythm clears are just getting hit by... Is that open? Oh boy. And this is looking like... This is looking like the beginning of the end for the Rochester Rhythm. Zoms does go missing. A beautiful double from Madison, and Dicey just cleans it up. And the kickoff strap almost works out for the rhythm, but does not. And with the clock ticking down, it is looking like the Fargo Steelhawks will take this in 5. Still a lot of time left. That had to go in. Yep. And every second that ticks off the clock is just another second. As T-Jack does need to score this. No boost! Made this thing almost on gold. But he didn't. As it looks like the Fargo Steelhawks will take this series in 5 and get one more goal for Dicey. Just pad the stats, why don't you? And the Fargo Steelhawks do take our third game of the day. Is that even a point in taking a break? Should we just run straight into the next series? I mean, I guess I do need to change the... We will not leak anything, Eli. Calm down, calm down. I mean, we made it this far. Might as well continue the Game 5 shenanigans. I'm hoping the Game 5s continue in the last series of the day. Well played to the Fargo Steelhawks. They just had full control of that Game 5. And the Rhythm just still have things to work on. I mean, I saw a lot of good positives, but there's still a lot to work on as a team here. As we will jump straight to break. Like a 2-minute break, hopefully not too long, so we can get the other teams in. I don't even know who the other teams are. It is the Des Moines Ratio and the Green Bay Knights. And we will be back after this short break. There's not time. We have another whole series to go. There's a lot more action. Stay tuned. We will be right back after this short break. and welcome back to the last match of the longest night ever in Chell history. Will the game 5s continue? I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. I believe we are just waiting for one player. Go when ready. We are playing for one player to join the lobby. I believe somebody's moving their car or something. But we can take a look at what has happened so far in this long day. Our first series of the day, 1-5, and the Inferno took it. Second series of the day, 1-5, Rhythm took it, and then Rhythm went right back to Champions Field, and this time the Fargo Steelhawks was like, nah, you already won your game 5 for the day. It's our turn. And as you can see right there where it says Des Moines Ratio versus Green Bay Knights, this series should have started out 8:15. 8:15. And it is 8:40 right now. 25 minutes late. But, you know, I appreciate every single player in this lobby for still, you know, being awake. I know some people are old. I'm not going to name names. Hashtag Blaski. They have a early bedtime. But we do appreciate all of them for staying tuned, not playing the series off stream, and just waiting for all of us and bearing with us. I appreciate the viewers, all of you, for sticking with us. I mean, honestly, I wish I was a viewer today. This is just peak content. Game 5, Game 5, Game 5. And probably this one is probably going to Game 5 knowing my luck. I still haven't eaten, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. I'm just feasting on the gameplay. I don't think we have covered the major 2 points yet today, but just touching back on it as the game starts. Never mind, we're not covering points. The players were ready to go. SC Team Black requesting to join my party. I might have a co-caster. Sorry for ruining the immersive gameplay right now. Yes, I do want a co-caster, sir. Yes, please. See, this is why we love our friends, guys. You know, my friend saw me struggling out here. Bro, put on his Superman cape and he's here to rescue me. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me, sir. Have you been enjoying the content? Have you been watching? Ooh, actually, how have your games?
I've been in my own games.
Yeah.
I just saw that you needed another little caster here, and I mean, I'm all for the upsets. I see a 2 seed, and I immediately think they're about to lose another one.
Wait, did they lose the first one?
Oh, I have absolutely no clue.
Oh, you said another one. I was like, okay. Oh
I love the
God.
upsets, as that one almost goes in. I haven't even cast in a long ass time. As K-Tool puts another shot towards the net. So what are the teams? I actually have not looked at anything as Nyrome. Make sure that we have no time to do anything.
It is the Des Moines Ratio against the Green Bay Knights, with the Ratio having Blaski stub up with K-Tool and Adola. And then Barry Nyrome and Ree's standard squad, one of the best teams in Chal all season long. I will just add that I am hearing rumors that, you know, a new player, a brand new player for the Des Moines Ratio Chal team is waiting in the wings. He's also watching the stream right now, seeing how his teammates perform, you know, so yeah.
That's an interesting story, as Major 2 is literally next week, as Nyrome is seeming like he's just on a training field. What is this?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to predictions because I didn't want to make the players wait even longer. They're already 30 minutes behind. But I think predicting against the Knights would be crazy for anybody to do. But I am backing my boy Blaski. Give me the Ratio in 5. Please let the game 5s continue. Might as well. I've already waited this long.
You're going for another game 5? Hasn't there been all game 5s so far?
Yep. Just let the streak continue. Why stop?
I mean, I feel like as the other caster, I'm supposed to pick the Knights, but I mean, even with Nyrome here, as Blaski makes me a little bit cautious of saying this right now. I'm gonna take Derecho in 4. I believe in the story. Blaski is gonna have the super sub energy, and he's gonna pull it out in 4, 100%.
I hope so. I mean, I both of us keep the underdog here. I like it. I don't think Reeds would be too happy with us. I'm sure I'll hear about it later. And the
I mean,
ratio.
if he wants us to predict, he has to save some shots.
And the ratio is just making us seem like geniuses here. Blaski with a beautiful shot off Adola's pass. Taking the lead.
And I gotta look at the cams on that of absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. They go up in the first game and literally no reaction at all as they're trying to get another one. And I mean, can you blame us for predicting Derecho? It seems like the Knights have almost no pressure here.
Yeah, that really does. I mean, a third goal might come in here, almost sneaking one in the Derecho. I will say it is the opposite though. Because Blaski yesterday in Rising Star, his whole team had their cams on and they were hyper. Every time anything small happened, whether they scored or the opponent scored, they were all up in there clip forming. So, them being chill and just no reaction today, I mean, maybe they're just focused. Blaski just looking to show that he is capable of being subbing up and playing at this Chow level. And I don't know if I believe, you know, the Twitch chat, but I am hearing that Blaski is 5-1 in Chow. So
that would be a record. If that is true, that is an insane record. First of all, to have a 5-1, that's pretty good. But second of all, to be playing 6 times in a season, that's seems like one of my teams out there. I mean, are we sure that the Knights is the 2 seed here? It looks like Blaski is running circles around them. Just all the pressure on the Derecho here as Adola is able to put another one. And it's not even like the Knights don't have any boost. They have plenty. It's just they can't get any aggression on this entire time.
And honestly, I don't even know why they're signing somebody. Blaski is just better than anybody they could possibly get.
I mean, it's who was it last season? I think it was Zoms who was basically undefeated going into LAN, and everyone was just saying put him in. Why not?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that is actually a good point. Good question. Yeah, if that Raider team had brought in Zoms, I think they got first round, if I'm not mistaken. So they would have had a better chance.
I think they made it past 1 round. I think I heard of them winning at least once.
So I'm alive. But as the clock ticks down, the Des Moines Derecho
that could have been very scary.
Taking this first game very, very easily, as I almost speak too soon. Nyrome looking to keep it up, unfortunately not able. As a ratio, we'll take game 1, CT.
Yeah, and I love how Adola kept it up just a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like he almost saw me join in and could feel the word cringe coming on if he put it down. And I mean, like, game 1, it feels like Derecho is just running away with everything. Green Bay isn't playing bad. They aren't really playing well, but this truly does feel like, even without any bias with it, that Derecho is just the better team right now.
Yeah. I mean, opportunities-wise, shot-wise, midfield pressure-wise, literally everything. The Derecho they are the better team in that game 1, and the better team won. The 2 seed need to show us why they're the 2 seed, why we should have confidence in them taking this. As you take a look at some of the highlights from that first game.
Yeah, I mean, not too many highlights, a very slow game for a challenger lobby at least. But truly, this is game 1s can almost always be anything. And I think on this game, I'm really looking for Barry to step up here, because I know that he can do some incredible things with that ball, and he just hasn't really controlled it at all. So I'm really looking at Barry to make some solo plays, and hopefully something a little bit more interesting happens this game, as Blaski just has an open head immediately.
Yeah, and the Green Bay Knights look really, really nervous here. I don't know what that is off the kickoff, but if you're the Ranger, you will take that to the bank every day of the week, and they just have the mental edge right now. It seems like they just everything is going their way. They're ready. They're in position to follow up on any mistakes like that from the Knights. As the Knights will look to get some pressure going early in this game. Barry takes it to the backwood, gets a dunk on net. Off the sidewall, that might just be on net, almost, as Reese will get it away. But one thing I will say about the Green Bay Knights is all three players are very, very solo capable. Any of them can 3v1 on any play, as Barry will look to prove me right immediately. As Barry, a player who many have said is the best player in Chow, will be looking a lot. We'll be needing him to step up a lot and show us something, as the ratio just looking on offense, and that's just the best player in Chow just driving up to no man's land, and Blasky, the actual best player in Chow, just slotting it over his head.
I was about to say, I think Blasky is the best player in Chow here. He has 2 goals in the first minute of the second game. He's not even needing to do anything too much. The entire other team is just scared of what he could possibly do. As Nyrome trying to get one. He's off the ceiling. Barry up to not even finish it. That's as open as it gets for Barry out here. Reese going for a whiff. And all of a sudden, again, they're going nowhere with their offense. And even though they have so much solo play potential, nothing is stringing together as a team here.
Yeah, and I think this has shades of that game 1, the victory against the Inferno, where the victory was just Strata solo plays the entire time, and the Inferno just was a team, and the better team won. It went to 5, but if this continues, it's looking like the duration will just sweep this. But Nyrome says, "Hey, we still have some life left." As is that their first goal in the series, or did they score? I do not recall.
Completely forget, but that's such a great angle by Nyrome. Just barely getting the tap at the center of the car perfectly put in. That could be a momentum shift for him. As Adola wants to make sure it's not, though. Almost over Nyrome. K-Tool trying to finish it up. And Blasky is now gonna have solo play potential, maybe?
I mean, gets a beat on one, puts it center for his teammate on the shot, almost ends. So I mean, that is more than you need. I mean, he's an excellent team player. Solo plays are not the only way, and hopefully the Knights figure that out fast and give us a good series, because the way it's looking right now, every time they're on defense, it's looking sketchy.
And there's not even much to say on this goal. Barry just goes missing. Adola, not respecting anything, is able to get it center. And now, like those cams, you can see Blasky laughing. He knows that they're just scared at this moment.
And I mean, just some info. Like the Knights did play the first seed did play the second seed. Or the other way around. The second seed Knights did play the Omaha Buffalo, the first seed in Chow, in their first series of the day, and they did win in 5. But they are getting fried right now by the 10 seed Des Moines ratio, as Barry really needs to slot that to give his team hope. The Knights still on offense. Barry looking for the ceiling shot, does get it mid, and that's just over K-Tool's head. And gets a goal back. Barry does.
Yeah, and I almost want to say they've been just getting unlucky because they're just hitting crossbar after crossbar. But we now finally see what Barry can actually do, and like, if he starts feeling himself, this entire series will flip on its head, as K-Tool is the one scared. Barry with an open net now. He is able to get it through, and we're all of a sudden from a 3-1 to a tied game.
Yeah, that was not pretty, but it happens. You know, first mistake of the series. That's gonna happen to anyone. Just regame. Carry on what you've been doing. You are the better team. You do have the best player in Chow and Blasky. As that kickoff will go the way of the Knights. Adola needs to be careful here. Thankfully, the 50 does go wide. Nyrome looking to pinch it across. Adola will just clear that. Does get dunked by Reese here. A double commit by Blasky and K2. Blasky will pull out last second. I will not make the joke I want to make. As Nyrome is on the Des Moines backboard. Barry looking for the double. Does get it. And Blasky says, do not crown Blasky just yet. I am still here to play.
Yeah, and what great boost management from Barry. He knows exactly how to hit that. Gets 2 touches onto the backboard with 0, still gets the insane touchdown. I mean, if I'm derecho, I was pretty confident before, but Nyrome showing why you should be scared of this team now. They are starting to feel each other.
Yeah, Blasky misses the challenge. K2 low boost can't do anything about it. Excellent control by Nyrome. And it seems like all 3 players on the Knights are starting to wake up slightly. And the ratio maybe being a bit lethargic on the touches, a bit slow on the challenges. And they're being made to pay as Nyrome will get a beat. Does jump off the ceiling, the double doesn't go in. It will steal the boost and Barry again off the ceiling, and the Knights will continue to spam the solo play attempts as long as they have space and boost. And that is on the ratio to stop them. As that ball is cleared out by Barry. That is just a slot by Reese. Barry will get the credit for the goal. And the ratio were up 3-1 in this game, yeah? Yeah. Alright, 5 goals unanswered for the Green Bay Knights. As they look to get back into the series, get a strangled hold, and show us why they are one of the best teams in Challenge.
I mean, what do you do though if you're a derecho of they're playing basically the same, but the Knights have just woken up. They have figured out what's happening. They have K-Tool just overcommitting Adola in the air, and they're just running circles now. I don't even know exactly what the derecho can change to not get blown out so hard.
I mean, I think that's a lot slower on the challenges than they were in game 1. I think some of their touches are just heading into positions where, and I guess this is due to the Knights, but with a Knights player is just ready, and plays like that where they just,
Very not like
they
this.
just don't see the fake pinch coming. Lasky misses the challenge high, and the challenge low is non-existent. That is 7 goals unanswered in this game. Not in multiple games, in this game. With a minute left, I mean, this could get even uglier somehow.
I mean, some people don't like the pat statters, but it's even if it's not for the scoreboard, it's definitely a mental thing. As Blasky sees 2 of them just kind of whiffing about, and I don't want to say there's any life for them left in the game. That breeds just that little inkling of, well, maybe 1 goal every 10 seconds if they keep on getting kickoff goals, maybe.
We did see some kickoff goals from Blasky and the Ratio Rising Star team yesterday, so let me see some kickoff strats. That is not a strat. As Nyrome fakes it low under Blasky, makes it 9. This is just gonna break my replay, my clips after the game, but it's okay. More goals. I don't even know what to say.
And as they're running up the scoreboard, do we actually know what their record is for most goals in a game? I don't know if they're like getting close, but I feel like 11 or 13 is the current record. And they might be able to just squeeze them in with how little the derecho are looking at defense right now.
Yeah, most goals in the game is one of those records that like it's impossible for me to see. But soon I'm hearing there's a website in the works in the shadows somehow, you know, like
No, don't
might
even
help out.
mention that.
Yeah, I mean it's just being
Oh,
made
no.
by a friend of mine, and you know, like as phone 9, give me a 10th goal or a 5th goal. Give me 1 more goal, as that will not go in. It might. I thought K2 own goal for a second. As wow. Should we take bets? Will my replays work or will they break? Let's see.
I don't know. I've never seen, what is that, a 13 goal game. That's a little insane, no matter how you put it. I think it's gonna work. I believe.
It is working, yeah, somehow. I don't know how, but it is.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I mean the ratio. I mean whatever they were channeling game 1, they just need that back. They can't get in their heads. They can't. I don't want to say like the half fun strat, but on paper, your team should be losing this. So I
Yeah,
feel like
absolutely.
there should just be no pressure on you, and just Play like you were in the first series, where you were just diving at everything, just challenging everything, just faster in every way imaginable, and just having fun. Don't
I mean,
overthink it.
luckily,
Yeah.
luckily for the Duratio, I feel like Blasky is that player who he's gonna have fun no matter what. So I feel like it's very possible for them to get into the correct mental state. I'm just not sure what you have to shut down the Knights somehow. You have 3 insane players all coming at you with great solo plays every single attack, and they just have not had an answer since they've woken up.
I mean, they did in game 1, right? So I mean, I guess it is game 1. It is a warm up or whatever. You could like cope as much as you want if you're a Knights fan. But the Knights were shut down in game 1, so the ratio has shown that they are capable. I just need to see that a little bit more, and I need to see a lot more from. See, a goal like that just can't go in. Somebody has to play the ball. Like, 2 players just can't get faked here. Like, somebody has to play the ball. But it's okay. It's just 1 goal in the first 20 seconds. There's still a whole lot of game to play. But I was going to say I do need to see a lot more from Adola. I have heard a lot of great things from other players in Child who have seen him play. Apparently he's a very, very good player. And he needs to lead his team to success. He does get a beat out on one, Nyrome able to get it away, and then demo on the midfield will just clear out all remaining Duratio pressure. As Blasky with a good dunk, Barry should have the beat out here. It does. I mean, already on offense a lot more than they were in the last 30 minutes of game 2, but that should have been a goal.
Oh, I thought you had cast or cursed that one.
Yeah, I might have cast the rhythm earlier, but we don't talk about it. It's okay.
As Barry is setting up for another one, Nyrome trying to find him, but not quite. Blasky not able to get to it, and all of a sudden it's a 2v1 on K-Tool. Reese not able to find the center. Never mind. And
Again,
I just don't know how they're going to shut down. I'm going to keep on saying it because this Knights team, game 1, sure, they got shut down, but they weren't even playing the game. They turned on their monitors, and they're just unstoppable.
Yeah, that could be it. But again, Barry getting credit for Reese doing all the work. I mean,
I think that was the comment, actually.
Yeah, I always got to remember, like there's jokes I can make to people like when they're in the PC with me, but like if I make a joke about somebody in this, you never really know how they're gonna take it. But
Yeah, and
double command.
not to be mean to any of the players, but for the Duratio, I need to see Adola actually be doing some work for his team. It almost feels like he's just flopping around with Blasky almost being the anchor, unironically being the anchor that is just not making too many mistakes. As I almost want to call it that we're gonna see an insane clip from Barry this game. I want to call it right now.
Yeah, I mean, that would not be surprising, but Adola should really score that. The Knights stand tall and get it out, and now they're on the offense. A bump on the goal line. These go for the double. Nyrome looking to dunk. Gets beat out by Adola here. Let's see what you got, bud. As K2 and Adola unable to put that in together. Blasky is left back. Plays it slow. This should be fine. Is that ball with left center. That is a passing play between K2 and Adola. It works out. But it's just awkwardly in the corner of the Duratio, and it's just not getting out anytime soon.
Yeah, and the pressure is surmounting as all of the Knights have boost. A little bit of sidetrack, but Nyrome not able to get one as Barry demos 2 on the baseline. Reese goes missing though, and crisis averted for the Duratio, but not quite yet. Another one has come as Barry's up, almost gets it off the crossbar. And the Knights are just getting unlucky, I almost want to say. Dola desperately trying to get out. Blasky finding clears it. But the pressure is so massive as Barry just misses.
Let's go, Blasky. That's what we needed. The best player in Child is back. Says, you're in there, Barry. Don't worry, I'm not worried. Get a goal for that is their first goal in 9, I think. No, in 10. Yeah, that is their first goal. 10. That was 10 straight unanswered from the Green Bay Knights. So
Yep.
that is exactly what you needed. The Knights are overconfident here, pre-jumping each other. Good dunk by Blasky. The follow-up, which is non-existent. Those chasing demos upfield. K2's low boost comes upfield now. Gets a dunk on the sidewall. The ball is just slow, not coming center. This is just not threatening. That is, though. But the follow-up is just too slow from Adola.
I don't know if Stream saw it, but Rome was hatching boost for about 4 seconds there, as Adola is now on the back foot. 2v1 scenario, is able to pop it up. Reese just barely missing off the crossbar as Barry sends that center for another shot by Nyrome, and no one's back, but they're saved by the crossbar again as another counterattack comes through. Not quite able to get it center, eat my words almost. And I feel like the Derecho's best player right now, the MVP, is definitely that crossbar.
Yeah. And honestly, like, just for the rest of Cal just watching this, I mean, just the confidence on every player of the Knights, even when they're losing, even when they're on defense in an awkward spot, it's just a scary sight. It really is. And they play around each other so well.
Yeah, I almost want to know what happened in that Buffalo series as Nyrome puts through the clincher that will put them 2-1 on match point. No caster curse, I swear. But I almost want to see what happened against the 1 and 2 seed, as I really want to see what happens when they don't have all this space. Or if Derecho could even show us and just shut them down, make sure they don't have enough time to really go into the air and find each other.
I mean, the Knights did win that against Omaha. In 5, sure. I mean, it's kind of close. But then again, I mean, the ratio is also just 1 game away from taking us to 5, so I guess context is everything.
I mean, other context is that Omaha could be playing poorly today, as they did go against the 16 seed, and it was all 1-goal games. 2 of them going to overtime, so they could also just be having an off day. But it seems like the Knights, even if they did have an off day, they have found each other, as I could not find it in myself to vote for the actual best player in Chal of this Knights squad is just too good right now.
Yeah. But again, I mean, I'm gonna keep hopping on. I am gonna stick to that first game hope that Blasky and the Des Moines ratio gave us. They got this. I believe in them.
I mean, what do you want to see from them then? What was the difference in game 1? Which player, what play style, what are you looking for
I don't know
from
what
them
map
here?
I'm on. I got kicked out of the lobby. What map is it on? Is it a bad map? I was mid switching.
It's fine. It's not a CT map, so you're good.
Okay. But like what I'm looking for from the ratio is just faster challenges. Just dive at everything. Literally every single ball. Just dive. Don't give these guys space, because space is just how you lose. Like giving these guys space. Like, I don't think there's another team in Chal that is this dangerous when you give them space. So just dive. Be annoying. If you lose by getting beat out, it doesn't matter. But when you just insta-dive them every single time, that is what happens. You just get a random opportunity and you do get a goal. Because they don't expect it. Because this is a team that is used to... I didn't even realize that they didn't dunk each other. But that is also what we need. Hopefully they keep dunking each other.
I have to say, I don't know if that was entirely the derecho there. It seemed like they were dunking each other, as Reese wants to get this to a 1 up to Barry. Barry just barely off. And the counterattack is coming through. Adola maybe trying to find K-Tool. Gets a flip reset. K-Tool is there and makes it a... Oh, 2? Oh, my bad. I completely forgot who had scored. But great heads-up play by Adola and K-Tool, both just putting in that pressure that you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, again, we have seen time and time again throughout this series and throughout the season that this Green Bay Knights team, again, I'm going to keep saying it, I'm sorry for sounding like a break record, when they have space, it is so hard to stop them, because their confidence will just spiral. Every single player, it's not just one player that you need to stop. But if you keep diving them, I mean, they need to play as a team, they need to play around each other. You will miss some challenges like that one here, but you can't let that put you down, and you got to keep diving. Just be maybe a little faster. all three of you can't miss every single challenge. I mean, when that happens, you will concede a goal. But that's okay. That's better than just sitting there in net, watching them in the sky, just do whatever they're doing and just let them click on you. So.
I don't know if you're K-Tool there. I might have wanted to see you not double commit, but I mean that might be the mindset that they have to be in. Of it does look like the Knights are getting shut down a lot more this game than others, but Nyrome trying to make me shut up almost gets something, and oh my, it just seems like Barry goes missing on an open net.
Yeah, and I don't know who, when they do the ratio, do make that. Oh boy. K-Tool says hello to the crossbar. Unfortunately, Barry is in a position to strike and take advantage of that mistake, and the game is tied. But again, you're not behind, so it's fine. What I was gonna say, like when this ratio team do pick up that second rounder, which is more of a first rounder, I'll be honest. When they do pick up this person, I am curious who the third on the team will be. Is it K-Tool? Or will they have Blasky somewhere? That'll be something
I don't
to
know.
keep an eye out for.
Looking at how they're playing right now, K-Tool does not seem like he's the greatest on defense. He's so good on offense, though. Almost puts another one away. But unironically, I might even be looking at Blasky to say, yo, you could be the third. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but Barry now with a solo play opportunity over one flip reset. Goes nowhere, but gets a double commit out. Lets Reese get it to center, but nothing really comes too much a part of it. Blasky needs to get this away now. Almost found something in between as Reese finally gets the pressure off, I think, as that should just go off to the center.
Yeah, and as you said last game, MCT, we do need a lot more from Adola, but I mean, I guess there is only so much you could do when you are playing this Barry guy, and Reese is just ready to follow up. A beautiful pass from Barry.
But I mean, what do you do on defense here? You have Barry taking it from one post to the other, and Reese is there to put it away. It's just, even if you expect it, that's so hard to even respect your teammate or your opponent getting, as Barry is putting another one to the center. The possibility as K-Tool and Adola are double committing a lot now is able to get at center, but so many of the Knights just on backboard ready for that.
I don't know what card this is, but it looks hella cool. Adola looking for a solo play. Gets got out by Barry. K-Tool almost gets a dunk that would have led to an open net. That is a good boom. Does K-Tool get a touch? No, he fakes it for Blasky. The shot is not there, unfortunately, and Adola does get demoed, I believe. Does. So the Knights will have space and pressure, but they all just go for every ball. Like, look at this. That's just that confidence right there. That needs to get cut out. As this might be an opportunity. A fake. Yes. Yes. As the broadcast, unfortunately, is not partisan. We do love a league director, so we will be supporting Blasky. I'm sorry. It is also an underdog story. So Barry, Nyrome, and Reese, don't hate me, guys. I love you too.
Yeah, and I don't know which team is having brilliance, stupidity, or anything in between, as they just anything and everything seems to be going on this field, as that's just an open net. A great kickoff, actually. A triple. Everyone in their team getting a part of it as Barry puts it past, finally. I mean, the ratio had to kind of almost see 5 whips to put one in the back, and now they're seeing match point again. Need to score in the next minute and a half. Adola has the flip reset, trying to go under, but 3 Knights players in net say no. Still pressure could be on. Best player in, Shao almost gets over, as Adola is not going to be able to keep up that pressure anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Adola seems to be waking up a little bit more. We're seeing a lot more from him. Almost a fake for Blasky. Okay, so it keeps it on the offense, but gives it to Barry, who will just boom it away. Low boost. And good clear to himself from K2. Dola looking to take it to the sidewall. This is his moment to shine. Unfortunately, does not come much. Nothing comes of that opportunity, but the offense is still there. And Blasky is just spamming. Demo is a good fake, but K2 does not go in. Blasky ready to follow up with save from Reese. But the offensive pressure from the ratio is there, and it is heating up. And I don't like that touch from Adola. Should have left it for K2, but it's fine. We're back, as Blasky might have a shot. No, yes, maybe, no.
A great defensive masterclass by the Knights, though. Almost takes it the other way on 0. But, I mean, the pressure is still surmounting. They're still on 0. Adola's still up, and post in over the last defender. What an insane placement to get.
And that is what we needed from Adola. And with 16 seconds left, like all of a sudden it's just anybody's game. It doesn't matter how good the Knights are. This is a breath away from going to 5. As both teams will need to be careful on this kickoff here. Do not lose in regulation. We'll take
I
his
wonder
time here.
who is going to be the first to make a mistake, as that could actually be the clincher. Blasky still being able to save it, though. We've seen so many solo plays, just isn't able to do it, as 0 seconds. Reese not able to get it up. And do you think we're going to game 5?
Yes.
Prediction immediately.
Yes. You can't say no. I feel like, oh boy, that dive from Adola, I don't like. He had boost. And a bump on the goal line, not gonna come through. Somebody has to jump. Adola just put a hand up. Blasky, please, yes! And the Knights, the Duratio survive for at least 10 more seconds.
Yeah, I don't know how many more 10 seconds they're gonna last, though, as so much pressure from both teams. Blasky up for the double! Almost hits it. No. Zadola trying to keep up that pressure. It's just bouncing right on the net. Blasky not able to put anything in. K12 back passing to Adola. Does get it center. Blasky is up. It's the 50 away, but now the Knights are coming down. They look so scary from the derecho perspective, as Barry not even needing to take the shot, just scaring them as Reese gets to put away an open net.
I mean, unfortunate way to end it. I mean, a bunch of really bad mistakes and challenges, but hey, he's played a hell of a series against the best team in Chow with us. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this new look to ratio team will look like. I think they will be a dangerous team for any game, and they'll instantly be a top team in Chow. I might even have them. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil my major predictions. They will happen soon, I'm sure, but I might even have him going very, very far in the major. But that was a serious CT.
I could definitely see them taking a good run at there. And I mean, at the same time, though, Barry with those fake challenges were absolutely destroying them. And the good thing is, I think Barry's the only person in all of Challenger that is going to destroy them on fake challenges. So I'd be very pleased to see them go far in Major 2, unless they go up against me. Please let me win.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, like, I don't think you have any hope, but, you know, I'm rooting for you still.
Underdog, sorry, 2 Rising Stars in Challenger and the 3rd round. We're going to win, 100%.
Yeah, CT, and this was a long day. This was a really long day. Again, I appreciate you for joining me. Did you, I guess you were playing. How did your games go, CT? It's a slight interview, just a quick interview from you.
Yeah, we got swept, and then we swept. So
you swept. Who did you sweep?
I forget, honestly. I think it was Duluth. No offense. Pink just kind of ran circles around them. And then the Omaha kind of ran circles around us. So it's a give and take up here.
Well, I appreciate you for joining me. Let's take a look at our schedule for today. Just a quick rundown of how the games went today. All game 5s, and then the Green Bay Knights and Demon Ratio decided to ruin it. They ruined my fun.
Spiritually a game 5.
Yeah, the Inferno, the Rhythm, the Steelhawks, and the Knights. I didn't even realize this, but all orange teams winning today. That is that has to be some type of script. As that is how our games went today. I did got at the beginning of the series. I did want to talk about major points just real quick, and I did get cut out. So here they are. Major 2 points, sorry, for Challenger and Rising Star. Prem points will be out in tomorrow's stream. We do have a graphic for that as well, laying out what will happen. But Challenger, Rising Star, here they are. First place 50, 51 points. Second place 40 points. The rest of the placements all the exact same as the last 2 seasons. So shouldn't surprise anybody. For most teams in that 5th through 12th range, just get out of Swiss and you're probably fine. I don't think we're doing scenarios this year, but who knows? We'll see. Tiebreakers for the Swiss also at the very bottom. Hopefully, there's no complaints about Swiss this time. LAN is at the University of River Falls, Wisconsin, August 16th through the 17th. Please do join us. Whether you're a player, whether you're the family of a player, or you're just a Rocket League fan looking to have some fun. It is an absolute blast, and I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you there. And yeah, it does. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you, CT, for joining us. Thank you to all the other casters that joined me today. Gold Dude. Who was the first one? It has been a long day. But whoever joined me, everybody, thank you. Thank you, viewers. Thank you to the players for bearing with us, given how late the schedules went. Some excellent Rocket League today. And we will see you with some Prem action tomorrow.
move those feet.
I'm just trying to get out of my mind at this point. I'm just trying to get out of my mind at this point. I'm just trying to get out of my mind at this point.
All I hear is talking. You don't speak no truth. Ain't no word that's getting through. Try to start a fire like you always do. So I ain't got no love for you. When you say, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you know me, but yeah, 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 yeah. You think you know me, but you don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better.